watching. She likes the way I stare.
She's only 16, but she's 30.
You know, all right. I know. I'm like going into this whole Michael Jackson thing again, but like,
what a surprise!
Because like when you listen to some of the lyrics and you hear that line, see that girl, see that girl. She knows I'm watching. She likes the way I stare.
Ooh,
it's like, shit. But it's like, what man on this planet could A, get away with saying that, and B, be right? She likes the way I stare.
I don't know, man. I do. We were in the car the other day, and fucking that's the doon 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 doon, and you listen to the lyrics of it, and you're like, man, Sting, you are a fucking creeper.
Oh, yeah, fucking.
I'll be watching you.
Yeah,
doon, doon, doon,
every breath you take.
Yeah. Or
but
the Stalker song, whatever.
Well, yeah, that's what people call it. They call it the Stalker song.
Oh yeah, that's what I refer to it as.
Set your gun, I've been off without a trace.
Dude, it is when you listen to it, it's like, man, you dig the song, because it's just a cool song, growing up to it. But just listen to the actual lyrics and the contextual nature. It is like, you clearly are not allowed within 100 yards of this person that you're singing about.
It's funny.
By law.
Like, it's funny when you were just like humming the bass line to it. It sounded like Spy Hunter. Like, you remember the game Spy Hunter? I mean,
I remember the game. I don't remember the song. Yeah. It's that, whatever that song is. That
right. I call it Spy Hunter because I remember that was the music in the game Spy Hunter.
Dude, you remember what's his name? I fucking the old boss. He had the gun. He was playing that song.
Oh, that dude. Okay. Yeah.
I used to work when I worked with cable. Yeah. He had like that. He bought one of those it was like an AK, but it was like it's not a real one. It's like was a gun, but it's like the components in it that you can utilize to actually project bullets is missing from it.
Okay.
So it's just like a model. So he had it. I don't know. He bought it and he had it like on his shelf, and then he took that one day and he showed it to me. He's like, "Hey, look at this!" And
he just
he had that. No, the song was playing. Was actually... He had it on the stereo, and he proceeds to hold the gun, and he slinks by like Pink Panther, like.
It's funny because like
I was like, we just go to work. We just get this shit done.
In Sopranos season 3 opener, they played that song, that Spy Hunter song, and it was overlaid with Every Breath You Take. It was actually a really cool song combination.
I can see the mix, yeah.
Yeah, because it was like, the FBI was setting up their cameras and microphones in their house and everything to try and catch them doing some shit, You know how
you're going to say the Biggie song, "I Be Missing You." I'm like, please don't say that song.
Well, that was Diddy. That was Diddy's song after Biggie died.
Oh, it's for Biggie though.
Yeah, for Biggie. Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Okay, when you said that Biggie song, I thought you meant like
the Biggie, the tribute song.
Yeah.
It's the fucking
the tribute song. Yes, I misunderstood. Excuse me.
You're excused, Diddy.
Not today, Diddy.
Baby oil out your ears, bro.
Not today, Diddy. Not today, Super Diddy.
Nice try, Diddy.
Nice try, Diddy. That's it.
Nice try, Diddy.
Right, but now it's nice try, Super Diddy.
Is it? Was he Beetle Diddy? Is that next?
I don't know.
3 times there's a giant bottle of baby oil.
It's like you look at these comments on like ads for shit that people know is bullshit. They're like, nice try, Diddy. And then like now all I see is nice try, Super Diddy. Nice try, Super like
Diddy.
Every comment except for one. I remember it said, nice try, Super Ultra Diddy. And that kid was sitting there like after he wrote it like, haha, I'm making a new one. But it's
got one.
Yeah, but it's like everybody just like nobody responded. Nobody liked it. And it's like, you can tell everybody reading that is like, stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen.
What makes you think it's going to happen tonight? It's going to happen.
But you saw Mean Girls, right?
I mean, years ago, yeah.
Oh, well, because that was the thing. Like, what's her name? One of the characters. She was trying to make that word become a thing. Oh, that's so fetch. And then, like I don't
remember that.
Yeah, the head mean girl, the most popular one in the group, was like, "Stop trying to make,
Lindsay Lohan,
fetch happen."
Or was that
Lindsay
not?
Lohan wasn't the leader. She wasn't the
Okay.
leader of the pack. It was Rachel McAdams.
Oh,
and
right. Okay.
the one who was saying it was Lacey, she was in Party of Five.
Lacey Chabert or something like that?
Yeah, she was the original voice of Meg on Family Guy.
Yeah.
She was one like, oh my God, that's so fetch. Stop trying to make fetch happen, okay? It's not going to happen. I think they redid that into like a musical or some shit. Like not even on Broadway.
What, Fetch or the
movie Mean Girls? I think they redid Mean Girls.
We're going to take Fetch and make it into a musical.
Yeah, Fetch the musical.
No fetching way.
Fetch lives.
Fetch. Fucking Fetch.
Fetch too. Fetch lives.
Dude, I tried watching that and I just can't. I couldn't get into it.
I mean, dude, Chevy Chase, I feel is like he's an acquired taste.
Yeah, but I used to like Chevy Chase though.
Right, but I feel like certain projects of his, as a fan of Chevy Chase, are like it's an acquired taste. Like you can't like. Not everything that he does, you're like in love with. You know what I mean? Because like the vacation movies,
because he's not very good in a lot of them. Like, I mean, it just isn't. Like that movie I watched with Goldie Hawn. Like it's like an old, like what, from the late 70s. Can't remember. It was the movie title is like a phrase. It was him, Goldie Hawn, and Charles Grodin. That's right. Charles Grodin was her husband, and he was like the ex-husband, and he was there, and he needed help because someone was going after him, and she still had a thing for him, so she opened up her arms for him and tried to help him, and he was just such a douchebag, and obviously that was the role, but like he just was so unengaging. Like he wasn't even a fun to hate douchebag. He was just like you know it's bad when you like Charles Grodin over fucking Chevy Chase.
Seems like old times.
Yeah, that's it.
I just looked it up.
Yeah. Like 77, 78? 70. I feel like it's the late 70s.
1980.
Oh, okay. So just, all right.
Well, I mean, I don't have anything against Charles Grodin. Like, earlier, I was flipping through TikTok.
Grodin's great, but he's a troll. Like, you know what I mean? like, he's not one like, oh my God.
No, maybe.
Don't tell me you watch a movie because of Charles Grodin. Like,
no, it's not like, oh, Charles Grodin's in this. I got to watch it. But like,
he's funny. I give him that.
I mean, he's a good sideshow.
He's a great
you know what I mean?
sideshow.
He's a great sideshow. I was flipping through TikTok and I came upon the scene from Clifford where he's like, can't you just talk like a normal kid? Yeah. He's just like, he's like making all, he's like, can't you just be a normal kid? Dude,
sorry.
I mean, obviously.
Sorrow's a human emotion. And we all know you're not a human boy. I loved Clifford.
Dude,
Clifford's
right. When he put Tabasco in his he put extra Tabasco and he's trying to give the speech, he's like, give a speech at his fiance's, or it was his fiance, right? Mary Steenburgen.
Mary Steenburgen, yeah.
She's his fiance, and he's got to give it. Yeah, he's got to give a speech at their wedding anniversary. But he's like the best one. He's just like, because he can't even speak. He's just like, just does the point and the thumbs up. Like his face is all red. He's just like,
oh my God, dude.
And the funny thing was, his father was played by Richard Kind.
Yeah, I know.
Right? Remember that? Like,
yeah, because in the beginning when he's in the plane, he's like, "Oh God, we gotta get him off the plane." Yeah, because they're flying over. Was it Dino Land? Was that the name of the place?
Yeah, and he wanted to go to Dinosaur Land or
Charles Grodin, of course, for those that haven't watched. He's like an architect, and he just happened to build I don't know if all of Dino Land, but he built at least some of the major rides.
Yeah, I think he the one with the number one dinosaur of the
he was obsessed with dinosaurs.
Yeah. What do you call his little it was Stefan, right? The little dinosaur that he carried.
Oh, Stefan. Cover your ears, Stefan.
Dude, that was such a weird movie, but it was so funny.
It was so funny. Dude, because the thought of, because the funny part is it's one of those movies where it's a telling of a story. It starts with Ben Savage, out of all people. He's like a little delinquent in whatever children's home he's at.
Yes. Yeah.
And at that point, Clifford is now like a priest.
An old man.
He's like an old priest who's obviously changed his ways. So he's telling them this whole story about him and how he grew up and how, so that's how it starts. He was.
But see, because Martin Short, he's hilarious, dude.
Oh, and the thought of him being a child is fucking, he may be tiny, but he's 40 years old.
I know.
Pretending to be a kid.
I know. And the funny thing is they actually had to make him shorter. It's like.
Yeah. Because he had to kneel down and like they had the camera angles and all that shit.
So it's not just a clever name.
Was it Dorf? Was that one fucking that
Dorf?
character
Oh, yeah,
from back in the day? He used to sit on his shoes and that was the big thing.
Tim Conway.
Tim Conway, yeah.
Yeah, Dorf does
Very
golf.
Dorf it. They had to Dorf it. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, but like that's the thing though. It's like I don't think at any point you see like below his waist.
No, but he clearly was on his knees. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
and it was just so funny because like he was always in like a button up and a blazer. Like the whole movie.
He was dressed like fucking what's his name from fucking Angus Young. He was dressed like He's waiting for the guitar. Fucking, he had that same fucking like British schoolboy outfit on. Him and that fucking dinosaur the whole time. Oh, Stefan!
Shoot the thrill! Play to kill! And I just happen to be wearing this hat.
I always love Angus Young. It looks like he's like trying to breathe in the water.
Dude, it's funny because the reason Angus Young always wore that schoolboy uniform is because like, well, no, it's not. Dude, imagine like that's all he had, and like he just wore the one suit for his whole tour.
Yeah,
and just like why, like he'd wear it for like 3 days straight.
Fucking suit in history.
His sister said to him, "Well, he's like holding a guitar." He's like, because like he always looked young, and it was like, it's like, dude, like
until
his
he gets 80,
right? And his sister said something along the lines of like, "You look like a schoolboy." So that became like his, yeah. So like she made him the costume and all that shit, and he just went on to make that his thing. But like you said, like he's old now. Like it's not that cool anymore.
Old now.
He's not that. It doesn't look that cool anymore.
Like his balls are hanging out the fucking shorts now. Got long ass balls, Larry. They are. They do tend to be a bit more distended than the average person.
Angus ain't so young anymore.
Yeah, it's just fucking Angus old, bro. He's an Angus steak now. He's a dry aged.
Hey, Angus, come here! Wow! Big goat! Number one!
Just going back in Clifford, like the best part though is when he lost his mind and he's like, I really shouldn't put this in hyperdrive, but I just can't seem to help myself. Oh well. And he just puts him in the ride. And he puts him in the ride perpetuously, just he's going, oh, you like it now? Let's go a little bit faster.
Yeah, he drove Charles Grodin nuts. But like I said, I like Charles Grodin. Whenever I see him in something, I'm like, all right, it's cool.
Dude, he's great. But like the point I was getting at is like he's not in that movie with Chevy Chase, he's not the one you want to root for.
Right.
When you are rooting for him, that's when you know the person you're supposed to be rooting for is a chode. In this case, it was chode via Chevy.
Chevy chode. So, yeah, well, if you ever seen Taking Care of Business, Charles Grodin and James Belushi?
I've seen bits and pieces of that. It's an older movie, is it not?
That movie was funny. I remember seeing that in the theater like years ago, and it was like Jim Belushi is like basically stole Charles Grodin's identity. Bam. Yeah, right.
I'm thinking about the John Ritter one.
Yeah, the John Ritter one. So yeah, so he steals his identity. He's going to like all these meetings and like closing deals as him, like just by being himself. He was a prisoner, like he was in jail, and he escaped. And it's just funny because there's one scene where Jim Belushi like dresses as a woman and pretends to be his mother. It's like, oh, I'm here to see Jimmy.
Fucking woman ever see.
Yeah, but it's hilarious because like he had like the white wig on and he looked like the Quaker Oats guy. So like whenever I see the Quaker Oats guy, I see Jim Belushi. I'm serious.
I always wanted to see the Quaker Oats guy played by Randy Quaid. I thought it was fucking hilarious.
No, man, totally Jim Belushi, man. You put that wig on Jim Belushi, it's the fucking Quaker Oats guy.
Dude,
Randy Quaid, I mean, I love Randy Quaid, but like top
Randy Quaid. I just watched him in a movie last night.
It's Cousin Eddie, man. Like,
can you guess what movie I watched last night?
Could it be Independence Day? No, wait, he wasn't in Independence Day.
I do love that movie.
Was it Independence Day or was it Mars? Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if it was that or Mars Attacks. Yeah.
Like the anti-hero, sort of, not anti-hero, but you know what I mean, like the unlikely hero.
I don't know what made me think that, but
it's actually no. You're not going to guess the movie I watched last night. But.
Of Mice and Men.
God, no. Nothing against that movie, but I mean,
well, I never saw the one that he was in. I just know that he was in a version of it.
I saw the one with Gary Sinise, whatever that one.
That's the only one that I saw. Gary Sinise.
The only one I know of.
John. I was gonna say John Leguizamo, but it's not.
John, I think it's John Malkovich. Wasn't it
John Malkovich? That's a John Malkovich. And
Leguizamo. We love
what's his name?
Leguizamo
Casey, right? Casey from 3 O'clock High.
Oh, I can't remember the actor's name. Yeah, dude, that actor. I've only seen him in 3 O'clock High.
Oh, really? You
no, I'm sorry. I stand corrected. He was in another movie.
You never saw?
He was in a Stephen King movie.
Really?
What movie was that?
Who was that?
He was in
Casey Simasco.
Oh my God, it's impossible to fucking remember that name.
Casey Simasco.
Sounds like a disease, dude.
Yeah, well, dude, he also had a
bad case of Simasco.
Put some Simasco sauce
Can't go
on
outside. Oh my God, did you have that Simasco sauce?
It's great. Yeah.
Oh God, it's horrible. It's Ziki. I want the Simasco sauce.
It's like horseradish, but different.
An asshole.
It's like red horseradish.
But
he was also in Young Guns. He had a small role. He had a decent role in that movie.
The problem is, like I told you before, like I loved Young Guns, but I haven't watched it since it first came out.
Gotcha. All right.
So, like, in other words, I have fond memories of it, but they're vague memories. Like, I just remember loving the movie, like the movies.
Right. Yeah.
And I don't remember much. I remember barely anything of it. Like, I've been meaning to go back and revisit it, but
yeah, I mean, that movie was great. I liked part 2 also.
I loved the Bon Jovi song as much as I don't care for Bon Jovi. That's favorite, my all-time favorite fucking song.
Me too, man.
That video,
favorite
like, dude, hands down. I give him massive credit because that song is the shit.
Yeah, back in my younger days, you know, I used to do that at karaoke. I'm serious. And the crazy thing is, I always thought you said, call me on down, like, call me on down. He says, call me Young Gun. And I'm like,
yeah.
And it's funny because, like, I recently saw, like, this, I saw this, like, video of an interview with Kiefer Sutherland, I believe it was. And he was talking about when they were filming the first Young Guns movie, and because at the time they weren't really doing westerns that often anymore. You know, this was like late 80s, so like westerns weren't really a thing that was done anymore.
Which is weird. So like, growing up, I've always seen westerns. Not that I've watched them, but like I've always remember going, why are there always so many western movies coming out? And I hated it. I didn't like cowboy movies.
And dude, my dad loves westerns. Like he loves cowboy movies. Like one of his favorites.
He's a John Wayne fan, isn't he?
No, but he's a Clint Eastwood fan.
Okay.
He loves Clint Eastwood. Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is one of his favorite movies. I even bought him a T-shirt from Fright Rags because I was like, I got to get this for him because he loves that movie.
I've always wanted to go back and watch this because they must be good.
But he loves westerns. He loves Clint Eastwood's his favorite of the top western film actors. Dude, that's what he watches in between soccer games. I'm serious. Like Saturday and Sunday, there's soccer games all day. Yeah, Saturday, Sunday, all day are soccer games. It's like, okay, there's a soccer game at 9 o'clock. It's done by noon, and from noon to 1, I'm watching whatever this Western movie is because he's got a Samsung TV. I got him a Samsung TV, smart TV, and how like Samsung has its own basically like TV service. Basically, it comes free with the TV. It's like there are channels, and one of the channels is a Western channel. And,
oh boy, there you go.
Yeah, so it's like when you first turn on the TV, that's the first thing that's playing.
Yeah,
like even when he first got the TV, and he just like sat there, he's like, "Oh, what's this?" So, and he's got another Samsung TV in his bedroom, so when he turns that on, there's also westerns, and like that's just his jam. It's either that or Andy Griffith.
Oh, really? He's an Andy Griffith.
He loves the Andy Griffith show. Yeah, he loves that show. Dude, that show actually is funny though.
Honestly, it's one of the few because I've watched, obviously because of Nick of the Night, I've watched a lot of old shows, but I never got into Andy Griffith.
One
of the few. I just never got into it.
Honestly, I would say more because of Don Knotts. Don Knotts is just hilarious. Just his face. I mean, like nothing against not shitting on what he looks like, but it's like his facial expressions more. What I mean, and I mean, come on, we all saw Three's Company and how fucking hilarious he was in that shit.
But I gotta love fucking what's his name, fucking Mr. Roper. He was the fucking best.
The best was Every Time.
Was his Wall? Ed Wall? No, I can't remember his fucking name.
Was it Norman Fell?
Norman Fell. That's it. Yeah.
So Funniest thing about him was like every time he would tell a joke, he would like turn his head and just smile.
Yeah, dude, the breaking the fourth wall was always the fucking best.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Yeah,
I love, dude. The Ropers were fucking great. Dude.
Exactly. So like when he did that, that was basically his.
Felt hilarious.
That was basically his.
Yeah,
dude. Like it was.
And the fucking Transylvania 5 because he's the editor in chief.
Oh, okay.
He's like, I didn't come here to do crap. I love crap. It sells crap. Crap sells. And Ed Begley Jr. is his dumbass son. He's like, that's when he sends him off because he wants to try to find the fucking Frankenstein's monster.
Dude, I haven't seen that movie in so long.
Oh, dude, I watched it like a million times.
Like years ago. I'm talking about like when I was a kid. Like I'm talking about like single digits.
Funny,
But again, scrolling through TikTok, Instagram, whatever, and I'll come upon like a reel of Mr. Roper's funny jokes or whatever. And it's like he's there with his wife Ellen, and she's like looking at this sculpture.
The reels are fucking great. Yeah,
this sculpture that just looks like a big blob, and she's like, "But what is that? That's nothing." He's like, "No, that's a perfect work of art." She's like, "But what is it?" He's like, "I noticed your mother anywhere."
Dude, the way he turns and just looks at that it's like, he's like 60 something, but he looks like a little kid. He's got the same
dude. I know, like Charlie Brown, like just comes out and it's like, dude, that was such a genius part of his character.
He was a phenomenal actor, man.
Yeah,
I love the man, dude. Because Transylvania 5000 was fucking so good, man. You're like just the setup for her and Gina Davis. Like probably the hottest you ever seen her, like in that fucking vampire outfit.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, like she was definitely something in her.
It's just a really wacky movie, and it's one of those ones. After I watched it one time, I'm like, well, this is pretty funny. Just of all the people that are in it, and then you watch it again, and it kind of grows on you even more. And like it's such a, oh my god, fucking what's his name? Is it James Baloney?
Baloney.
He's hilarious in it too. He's the wild doctor. He's like when they're passing. When he's in the dungeon and there's like the room, when you go into the room, it's where like the circuitry and everything's in it. And that's where his brain, he turns into the mad scientist. So he goes, and he starts going crazy. And then they move him outside the room. He's like, oh, are you okay? Is everything all right? What's happening here? Oh God, I got to take him. Dude, just going over and over again.
Joseph
Baloney. Yeah.
I think I might be pronounced Bologna. He might be Italian.
No, I looked it up. It's Baloney.
No, I know how it's spelled, but it might be
No, I mean, it's how it's pronounced. I looked it up.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Are you sure he doesn't
I used to say Joseph Bologna because I was like, there's no way he's called Baloney. Like, you know what I mean? Like, who would have a last name of lunch meat, especially mystery meat? I've watched video clips of them saying his name, and they're like,
"No, dude, I get it. I mean,
and it's like, and I'm like, what? It's actually Bologna." I'm like, okay,
it is possible that it is pronounced Bologna, but they just say Bologna for like he's just like, no, my name's Joey Bologna.
Yeah,
you know,
he's my buddy, Muscles Marinara.
I'm Joey Bologna, but then when he got a little older, he's like, just call me Joseph. You know,
God.
I could be wrong. I'm just saying, it just seems more likely that it is technically pronounced Bologna, like the city in Italy.
I would hope so.
Yeah,
anything's better than Bologna.
He could have He could have gone with Joey Bologna because it's
take that name seriously.
Well, I mean, it's like
Joey Bologna.
It's like Joe Pantoliano.
Yeah,
like I'll call him Joey Pants, and I'm sure I'm not the only one who does.
I'm sure he calls Joey himself Joey Pants.
Yeah, yeah.
Even though I'm not wearing any.
I love Joe Pantoliano though.
Like, that was great, dude.
Dude, he was such a
good
actors, man. He plays such a good asshole,
dude. Okay, so let's circle the wagons just for a second because I was going to mention this earlier. Charles Grodin, right?
I'm sorry. Circle the wagons. That's great. Yeah. Not heard that one.
Let's round it up. Let's circle the wagons.
No, I get it. Circle the wagons. Put a dovetail on it. Like I got to write some of these down. Some of your little.
I mean, unfortunately, I never made these up. These are actually
no, dude. I'm sure, but like these are some that I have never heard until I heard you say it. Like put a dovetail on it.
You're welcome.
Extend an olive branch. I've heard before, just not in the way you use it.
Yeah,
but. I'm sorry.
No,
Charles Grodin and Joe Pantoliano.
So Charles Grodin, I was going to mention another classic movie that I watched a million times as a kid, and it was my first movie I really watched. I'm going to say it's the first movie because I remember watching that and loving Robert De Niro, and I'm talking about Midnight Run.
Oh,
And
okay,
if I
okay.
recall correctly, Joe Pantoliano is the guy. He goes, "You keep telling me to fuck myself. Everybody's telling me to go fuck myself." There's the whole thing because he's trying to get because the whole point is Charles Grodin had all the money, and so what was his position be? Not like a bounty hunter, but he's almost like I guess he's a bounty hunter of sorts, and he's going after Charles Grodin, and he's trying to bring him back,
Right.
to Joe Pantoliano, who's hired him to get him, and that's the whole thing. And then he helps him at the end, and he learns to like Charles Grodin, and then he wants to help him out at the end and help him get away, and there's that whole build as the movie's building up. Everybody keeps telling him, keep telling me to go fuck myself. Everybody keeps telling me to go fuck myself. It's great. It's great. Oh, by the way, too, Casey, whatever his last name is,
Samasco sauce.
Storm of the Century. He's in that. I looked it up.
Oh, okay, okay.
I remember him in a Stephen King movie, and it's a movie I remember I loved, and I just couldn't think of it because it's not one I watched a lot, but it's one I loved, and I love Storm of the Century. Tim Daly and all that. That's a great movie.
I gotta watch that one because like I bought like a 3-pack, like not DVD but like digitally.
It's a cool flick, dude. I dig it.
Back when it was Voodoo, Fandango at Home was called Voodoo, and they had like a 3-pack, and I think it was Storm of the Century, Langoliers, and maybe The Stand.
Tommyknockers?
Oh, maybe it was Tommyknockers. It was either Tommyknockers or The Stand, which I tried watching The Stand. I couldn't get through it, but you got to understand something. I didn't watch it when it was originally on TV.
I didn't. I never watched
it. Yeah, I watched it at this point. It was probably like, at this point, it's probably like 7 years ago, 6, 7 years ago, because like I actually read The Stand. And I'm like, okay, now I got to see the movie. And the Stand is actually longer than it. It is like 1,000
I mean, most
pages.
of them are miniseries, so they were extensive.
Right. Yeah. So, I mean, dude, I remember Corin Nemec was in it, Molly Ringwald. A lot of actors were in that movie, a lot of good, well-known actors, and, Gary Sinise.
But it looked like a good movie. I just never watched it.
Right. I couldn't finish it.
Same with the Tommyknockers. Never watched it.
I couldn't finish it because that's one of the problems that I have with reading a book before trying to watch the movie. Because it's like you're sitting there, it's like, wait a minute, this one character is like a combination of 2 characters that are in the book, and I can't finish this now. Like
it's too late.
I can't watch this. But I know there was also the remake of The Stand, which I haven't seen, with Whoopi Goldberg. I think
I'm out.
Yeah, but
immediately out. I can't stand her.
But Skarsgård was in it, not Bill, not the father, the other one.
The son? You mean one of the sons?
Yeah, one of the sons, like the
one
who's not Bill.
The one who doesn't ruin horror characters.
I always right, exactly. It's like, but then again, I guess it goes with like the family line of like being in revivals of old movies because the father was in like Exorcist the beginning, and this one was in The Stand.
Yeah, but Exorcist in the beginning wasn't that bad. I didn't think it was great.
I thought it was. I saw that in the theater, and that was like at the beginning of like the overuse of CGI. And I remember the woman who was possessed by the devil climbing the walls and like contorting her body, but it was all CGI, so it looked ridiculous.
Yeah, so circus of life,
exactly. But the thing is, it's like the elbows and the knees didn't actually bend, it just curved.
That was the CGI slop of that time.
Right. It looked like an early, the way it moved was like an early episode of The Simpsons.
Yeah.
You know how like in the first like
early
1
animation.
or 2 seasons. Yeah. Like the way the arms moved, like there was no real bend. It was just all curved. And I'm like, this looks so like bad. The only thing is, I never saw, what was there was like an extended cut of it. Like, I think it was Dominion.
Okay.
It was Exorcist Beginning, but they called it Dominion because like they put all the scenes that I think they had to take out of it, and they put it into it, which I still have yet to see.
I didn't know
because you know what it was like. I just wasn't I just wasn't into that, into the Exorcist the Beginning. That I was like, I don't know if I want to sit through those scenes to get to to the scenes
to get to the ones
they added to. Yeah, exactly. So. I kind of passed on it. I think I might have found that on DVD. It might have been one of the DVDs that I picked up at the Dollar Tree before they became the $1 quarter tree. Or
$1.50 tree now.
Is it $1.50 now? I haven't been there. I haven't been there in like a month. Last time I went there, I got some Bic lighters.
Some Bic lighters. That's your big purchase there? I got some lighters at Dollar Tree.
Yeah. No, you know what it is? I always go in there for something. Like, I'll always go in there just to see what's around. And I'll get some candy, you know, maybe like a notebook. Because, like, you know, you never know when you're going to need to write something down.
The best is you get candy and stuff like and snacks because it's the best bang for your buck there.
Yeah. Because it's like the stuff that you get at like CVS, like the 6 packs of like the mini Twix. It's like it's like $2.50 at like a CVS or Walgreens, but it's like it's $1.25 there.
It's even more there. Like the only time you really bank on Walgreens and all those type of places, like those pharmacy places, is when it's like a holiday and it's over and they need to move all that stuff. So it's like 75% off. That's when you rake it in. You go there and just grab it.
But dude, they don't even do that anymore. Like they do, but it's like
I haven't seen it since I'm in PA. I saw it, but not here.
Well, I mean, they still do it here, but it's like they'll put it like the next day. They'll put certain items at 50% off.
Yeah, and then if it stays longer, then it goes to 75, then 90.
Right, but it takes a long time to even get to 75. And when it's at 50%, it's still expensive. It's like, all right, let's say Valentine's Day, and there's a box of, Reese's, a heart-shaped box of Reese's peanut butter cup minis. It's like, like the stores now have the scanner so you can see how much it is before you buy. It's like you scan it, and at 50% off,
right?
Yeah, at 50% off, it's still like $12. I'm like,
fuck that. I don't want it at 50.
Right, exactly. I'm like,
a lot of them like that. But there are certain deals. Like, cause I'm a clearance crusader. Like, I'll always check those places, check the clearance first, see if there's anything worth it. Because you'll find a lot of good shit sometimes. 60% of the time, every time.
So, I got a little insight. I got a little secret when it comes to...
do you know somebody from there?
No. I know... Okay, so you ever notice how if Russell Stover, if it's not a heart-shaped box or if it's not a box that's like shaped for whatever the holiday is, you know how like during the holidays they'll have like the rectangular boxes, like the boxes that they sell all year round.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're like in rectangular boxes. Yeah. Like you just want to buy a box for whatever occasion or just, because you
just want to stuff your face.
Right. Yeah. So during the holidays, you'll see those like the boxes of that shape with like, let's say a Christmas wrapping around it or, and I'm sure people know this already. It's not really a big secret, but might have like a Christmas wrapping around it or an Easter wrapping around it or whatever, again, whatever the holiday is. After the holiday passes, so they don't have to sell it at half off or 70%, that really is literally just a wrapping, like a gift wrapping. They rip it off and it's the regular box. They put it back on the shelf, sell it at full price.
That is correct.
All right, okay, so you already know that.
That is correct.
I got a big secret for you, man. You're not going to believe
so much
this.
Of a secret. I appreciate the effort.
Well, listen, you know what it is? It's one of those things where a lot of people know this. A lot of people know this, but then like there's that like one or two people like, oh my God, I never knew that.
My world is shattered.
That was for them. That was for the people who did not know that. And the problem is, it's like nowadays
listening right now. Like,
it's like, oh my God, my world is shattered.
Oh, shattered.
Yeah,
I can't even hit that high pitch.
I mean, either, man. But because again, here we go, fucking comment crusaders that we are. Whenever there's like a comment section, and someone's like, "Who? Oh, don't be such a dick, man." It's like, oh, wow, I didn't know that they do that. It's like, what are you under a rock? You didn't know that they unwrapped the chocolate?
Welcome to Earth.
My God. It's like you get people like that all the time. Like I saw this post the other day and I'm like, look, I don't know who this guy is. I'm genuinely saying it. I felt like somebody was going to be like, well, you could just check Google. Then I would have just been like, you know what? I don't care that much.
I love when people say that when it's just a picture and like, yeah, I don't know who that is.
Right.
You really can't Google a picture. Like, I mean, I know there's ways of like, there's search engines that you could use that take a picture and try to match it with other things. But like, if you're just going on Google, it's like person's face.
Right, exactly. No, but I mean, like,
be more ambiguous.
They'll give the name of the person too, and you do get those people. Like I said, you get those people who are just being trolls. Is like who, It's like,
I
don't
don't
be
know
a
who
dick.
that is.
So it's like, in order to not be that guy, if you're genuinely asking, you have to like put it out there like that. Like, hey, I've seen a post about this guy before. I have no idea who this is. People are generally a little nicer. It's like, oh, he was in this band. Now he's in this band. And, that's it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Because, dude, I'm so far removed from like celebrities nowadays. Like, I have no idea who anybody is. It's like,
especially new ones.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like they'll post videos of like some, female singer, dancer.
I never heard the
and
song.
It's like,
don't even know who they are.
Exactly. And it's like, oh, well, this woman had to make sure that people didn't like something along the lines of this woman wanted to keep her story private, so she didn't go live with it or viral with it, but people are really, there's a real backlash because this person didn't want to explain it. I'm like, who the hell is this person? And people like, but
Who
you read
this?
the comments to try and find out who it is. Oh, I love her. She's the best.
Oh yeah. You get you gleam through like dozens and dozens of comments and you'll just hear thoughts and feelings about the person, but no one actually saying the name of the person. It's like, you feel like fucking Darth Helmet.
Yeah. but that's exactly it. You get all these people who are just like commenting general comments.
Oh, she's so great. I love her. Yeah, who is she?
Exactly. She doesn't have to tell anybody anything. What
She's
she does with her life,
movie, bro.
Her business is her business. Her husband is awesome. I don't know why everybody doesn't like him. It's like, well, who's he? Who the fuck is he too?
Yeah.
I have no idea who any of these people are.
Who are you people? Who are you people?
I mean, dude, like I had no idea who Chappell Roan was until she showed her titties at the fucking Grammys. You know what I mean?
I didn't either. I didn't know who she was until her titties, until the band that used to be called Gwar performed the song from her.
Dude, even Sydney Sweeney. Like, I didn't know who the hell she was. It's like, well, check out Sydney Sweeney's big fat titties under this fucking...
Dude, the first time I learned of Sydney Sweeney was when they were selling her bathwater soap. That was my introduction to Sydney Sweeney. Because I remember going, who wants her bathwater? And I'm like, who is this? I don't even know who this bitch is. And then everyone went crazy because she wore jeans and said something about America. And they went, oh my God, you left this parasitic piece of shit.
I know. And it's like, people like, oh my God, can you believe that she did this? Like, we're protesting Sydney Sweeney because of her jeans ad. I'm like, really? Not the bathwater soap? Like,
or whatever.
That wasn't gross to you?
I'm completely ignorant to what even happened with the jeans. Something about the jeans, and she said something in regards to America, right?
She just said, I have good jeans.
Oh, that's what everyone.
That's what it was. As far as I know, I have good genes. But it was like,
what is that supposed to mean?
Right. It was supposed to be like one of those like double. What would you call it? A double entendre where it can mean have two
like
meanings.
That to that effect,
yeah. So it could be like she has good genes, like the blood that's running through her veins,
right? And she being a white
good
girl,
genes because they make her ass look good. I guess you know what I mean.
So they were calling her white supremacist. That was basically what they were doing.
Yes, that was basically it. But the funny thing is, too, now you won't believe. See, like this
should have tasted her bathwater.
This is even funnier.
Tasted like white supremacy.
You will have. You probably. I don't know if you've heard about this, but you know who's pissed off. You know who's pissed off at Sydney Sweeney now? Ooh. Sex workers, women who work for OnlyFans. Are pissed off at Sydney Sweeney now, apparently, because she's on that
OnlyFans.
No, because she's on that show Euphoria, right? I honestly another show exactly. Never heard. I didn't know anything about this show. I had heard the word before.
I mean, I know the word. Yeah,
that was the drug that was used in Beverly Hills 90210 that Emily Valentine made Brandon Walsh take. It was called
Cornell's
Euphoria.
First album?
What's that?
Euphoria Morning. Chris Cornell's first album.
And Anthrax, State of Euphoria.
Yeah.
And the drug from Beverly Hills 90210 that Emily Valentine.
She's in a show called Euphoria. And then
she's in a show called Euphoria. And her character, well, apparently you get to see her tits in it. I'm not that interested.
She paid for them. You might as well show them off.
Right. She paid for them. And to show them off on TV is paying them off.
They're great jeans.
So
how funny would it be if her tits are jean colored?
Oh my God.
Like that denim.
The dye got all over them.
They're double D's. Denim D's. Fucking just see like the pockets.
Do-rag and
areolas. Like, let me pull my pockets down. Fucking hell.
Areola's the size of pancakes. But
my areolas drag on the carpet.
So again, this is all just like Facebook news. You know what I mean?
So,
it's like
I just want to make sure I get this clarified. So she's in the show Euphoria, and she shows her tits, and somehow because she shows her tits, OnlyFans models are hurting.
Well, see, that's where I'm going with this. In the show, she decides to open up like an OnlyFans account. I don't know if they call it OnlyFans on the show. You know how it is on shows. They always like make up a weird name. Yeah, exactly. It's like
Only Friends.
Exactly. Fans only. So.
I think there is some real Jimmy Fans Only. Or is it Fansly, right? Or something like that? I don't know.
Fansly? Yeah.
There's so many now.
I don't know. I've only seen it on Twitter. I never clicked on it.
Friendly.
Nor follow the women who have those. So...
Sure. Wink.
Fansly? Never heard of it. OnlyFans?
Never saw an account for that.
I have an air conditioner. So anyway... So... I remember I saw this scene from the show on Facebook, like just doom scrolling.
So Euphoria.
And yeah. And she's like dressed like a dog, sort of. Like not like a full
furry?
suit. No, not even like a furry, but like a sexy dog, I guess you'd call it. Like just the ears.
Like a leather outfit? Or
yeah, like not leather. Like, okay, so like she's got the ears like with the band over her head.
Right.
You know, did like the little bit of paint on the face and is wearing like a top that's like
spandex,
like a furry
outfit?
top and like furry panties, I guess.
Okay.
So like everything else was exposed, you know, her stomach, her shoulder, you know, whatever. So like her husband walks in on her doing some shit on camera, you know, giving her the whole, yo, I'm out at work all day making money to like buy this house and this is the shit that you're doing.
It's probably making double him.
Right. So like apparently, you know, as this show goes on, like I don't know what episode that's on and I don't know how many episodes after that she does this, but apparently she does like crazy shit on her OnlyFans on the show. So the argument is it's like, oh, we don't do that stuff. We're
bullshit.
Oh, just because we're OnlyFans, you think that we'll do anything for money? And that it's like a big argument. It's like it's like but the thing is too, though, it's like, do you really think that like coming out and saying that, do you really think anybody is going to take you seriously?
Well, dude, we already don't take them seriously to begin with because they're all man haters. I don't need a man except for all the men that give you money.
Well, that's the point. It's like, it's like no one takes you. No one takes you. Well, because that's the thing. It's like,
who's paying you money?
You in particular might not do the stuff that Sydney Sweeney did on the show, but somebody will.
Yeah, but
somebody will.
That goes even before OnlyFans. That goes with just straight up porn. Like that's like all that is it just became diversified. It just became, instead of one company filming all this shit now, everyone now has their own, you know, they film their own and make their own money. And even now there's so many management things. So like not even just that person, it's a person working for a management firm that is making billions of dollars now because people are watching him, I don't know, lick their toes or whatever the fuck, whatever sordid, profligate type of fucking lifestyle that they fucking choose to live in.
But that's like, the crazy thing is though, that's a no-brainer though. You know, it's like, you know what I'm going to do? Hey, dude,
yeah, I don't know what the argument is because it's like,
dude, I have this idea, right? Okay, so like, you know how like people like to, you know, have sex, get naked, do things while they're by themselves? Yeah. What if we put together a website where people could do that in front of a camera and make money doing it? And because it's our website, we'll make even more money.
And they could chat on it. We'll call it
brilliant. You know, like how do you exactly? And they could chat on it. They could have a free page with nothing on it, and then you could charge like $7 a month with nothing on it. And if you want to see the real shit, you pay more for their videos. And guess what? We got more money too.
And for those watching this that are younger, before interweb and all that shit, it was phone sex. You had people making millions of dollars calling up phone numbers, you know, people and having fake fucking phone interactions.
$4
That's how
for the
bad
first
things were in the dark ages.
$4 for the first minute, 99 cents each additional minute.
Dude, do you remember the one? There's a one comedian. I don't remember the comedian himself because he's not someone that I've seen like outside of it. But back in the day, might have been the Full Frontal Comedy from Showtime. But he was talking about, phone sex, and nobody said anything. So, oh yeah, they make $1 billion a year. I'm the only guy. He's like, I just sit home all day and just hit redial. And he starts talking about it, but it's true. Like, it's like you realize how much money, dude, with phone sex and the stupid fucking Clio. Remember all the tarot readers and like the fortune tellers. Like, they made a fortune off people calling, paying for like absurd amounts per minute. Like, it was like $20 a minute. This world was ready for OnlyFans way before OnlyFans came out. Like, because the problem is this: you have millions of people that want to spend their money on the dumbest shit.
Well, dude, I mean, you saw how big Girls Gone Wild was.
And that was just like, what, superfluous bullshit. That was just like...
Right, it was just
girls
it was mostly
flashing themselves and fucking... Flashing. Like, how many guys lost it, like, spilled so much seed for those stupid fucking videos? They fucking redid their carpets numerous times for that shit.
Meanwhile, we're doing midnight runs to fucking New York City to, like, actually buy shit. It's like... Yeah. I mean, I mean, listen, I know that, like, when you order shit, like, like when Playboy, Hustler, when those were subscription magazines, they would send it to you in a black bag, basically.
Right, discretion.
Exactly. So, but the thing is, it's like, if anybody in your neighborhood knows that bag, they know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But, and I get the discretion, but it's like,
It's like the paper bag with an alcohol beverage. You go to the store and they'll put it's like, we know what you're drinking. Like, it's like,
yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Like, we may not see the label, we may not know how cheap you are, but we know you're drinking cheap booze.
You think just because you're drinking it with a straw,
yeah.
we don't know what the hell it is that you have in your...
I can smell the 40 in your breath.
Right. I mean, listen, good morning, enjoy your beer.
Yeah. Good morning. Cheers, mate.
But that's what it is. Every morning, dude, there's some dude buying like...
Yeah, cracking open a cold one, a tall boy, and just fucking...
Right, but it's...
Starting the day on the bench.
It's like some weird shit. Like, I can't even remember I don't know if it's like Crazy Horse or like...
I remember Crazy Horse.
Something. Yeah, but it's like... It's like $1.25 for like a 20 ounce or a 24 ounce. It's somewhere between 16 and 24 ounces, and they always pay in change.
Yeah. And that change was on the ground moments prior.
Yes. And some of it was in my pocket moments prior.
Your specific pocket? You're the one helping him out? You Johnny Appleseed?
Hey, man.
Here.
Hey, man.
Have your Crazy Horse.
I just gotta take the train. I gotta go on.
Dude, do you remember the fucking dude back in the day? Excuse me, I'm in a bit of a jam here.
Oh, my God. There was that guy. There was that other guy who, like... You know how, like, you don't necessarily remember how somebody looks, but in your mind... It looks like Robert Barone, because in my head,
in your mind,
in my mind, I see Brad Garrett coming up to us like, "I'm sorry to bother you two dudes." Like, I was walking with, it was either me and you or me and one of our other buddies. Like, "I'm sorry to bother you two dudes, but I got lost and my car broke down, and it's like, I'm just trying to find some money." And I'm like, "Oh God."
Dude, the jam dude, though.
Leave me alone, Brad.
Go away, Brad.
Go away, Brad. Okay.
Oh, God. Sound like he ate Eeyore.
Well, I mean, if you dude, I was watching a couple episodes of Everybody Loves Raymond, so like...
I never watched the show.
He's fresh in my head right now. I mean, that's how he talked on the show.
No, yeah,
like,
I know his voice.
Everybody Loves Raymond.
Yeah. I loved, I always think of fucking Greg Giraldo when he's like, I don't know how you got your head so far up Raymond's ass with those bolts coming out of your neck.
But I love Brad Garrett in that show. I loved him in Gleason, where he played Jackie Gleason. He did a really good job. But
I was going to say,
I just remember that dude
in connection with that. I don't remember him so much. I remember the jam dude because I remember he looked like, because that was back in the day when we used to watch Playboy and Spice, and he looked like that one porn actor. He had that gray hair and the mustache.
Joey Silvera.
What's his name?
Joey Silvera.
Was that his name?
I don't know. I have no idea. That name just came to me. I'm just throwing names out there that that could be a made up name completely. I've never heard of Joey Silvera, but that guy looked exactly like him.
The funniest part about that is the two. I mean, we have many distinctions between us, but like one distinction is you remember faces, I remember names.
Don't go there, please. Don't do it to me, man. Don't do
it. When it comes to that stuff. You said that faster than Fishtown when it comes to Pokemon. Like you went, oh yeah, that's what. Because that was you're talking about 1990. He was in that role.
Oh my god, man!
Encyclopedic knowledge of that.
Dude, my face isn't red because I'm laughing so hard. It's because I'm blushing. I'm like, oh my god! I just let the cat out of the bag. I mean,
dude, you said
this is what happens.
That was like you were like Clint Eastwood with your 6-shooter, man. Like,
Joey Silvera.
Joey Silvera. Go ahead, name my guy. So
that's what happens when I have a couple.
And for anybody else that obviously doesn't know what we're talking about, to give you another frame of reference, he kind of like Bernie from Weekend at Bernie's. Once again, another older movie, but you have a better chance of knowing Weekend at Bernie's than you do any of the old school fucking porn stuff from back in the day, in the cable days. But he looked just like him. He had a Canadian tuxedo on, and he used to ask for change every day, sometimes twice a day. Like he had no memory of who he was talking to, and he would come up to you. He was nice, but he would always say the same line. Excuse me, I'm on a bit of a jam here. Could you spare some change? And dude, I remember one time I had to stop him. Like, dude, you already hit me twice. You hit me up twice. And he just looked at, oh yeah, okay. And he just walked past. Dude, that crazy hair and that Canadian tuxedo, bro.
All right, just give me 1 second. You have your phone with you, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Like you can look at shit while you're.
Oh yeah, I look up stuff all the time when we're like I had to look up Sidney Sweeney in the dog outfit because I just had to get a frame of reference.
Gotcha.
Yep, that's him. Excuse me, I'm in the middle of the jam here. That's
Joey Silvera.
Oh, I love it, dude. That's so funny. I'm glad you solved that problem because I had no idea who the guy.
It's so weird because like I knew who you were talking about when you mentioned the hair, the mustache,
it's
impossible all that
shit. From that, if you watched during that time, in the early 90s, it's impossible to not know him because it was like the same 5 male actors. Like it's weird because back then they made movies and they like pretended to actually be actors, and it was always like the same 5 guys, and it was like. You had a boatload of women, but it was repeated. It was like the same. It was weird. Like so, you'd be familiar with the guys, and in some cases, you remember their names.
Shut up, baby.
I just remember him. Like he always had that wild hair, and I'm like
Joey Silvera, circa 1978, hairy assholes and dirty bushes.
He's dead now. He died of lung cancer in 2000.
I don't know if he's dead, but he's definitely one of those actors who was around since like the 70s.
I just remember every time he was in, I'm like, why is this guy constantly in every one of these fucking movies? There was him and there's that one dude that had the black ponytail. Like he had the hair pulled back and the little black ponytail.
I know who you're talking about. That guy, I don't know whose name it is. I do remember Mike Horner.
Oh, is that the dude that looked like like somebody ran over his foot? He'd make those faces.
Yes. He would always stretch
make the faces he made. Somebody shot you in the fucking foot.
Like he would always have his neck like stretched out. Like
he was like a crackhead. Fucking like he looked like Les Claypool and like fucking who was the guy that played the fucking stepfather?
The stepfather in
like from back in the day. The stepfather.
Oh, in the movie shit, dude! I don't even know that dude's name. Sorry.
But like he kind of looked like the cop. Like I don't know, he was just a weird looking dude, and the faces, dude. I remember dying laughing half the time because he's like,
because like that's the crazy thing. Like a lot of times it was like older dudes and young women, like
younger women playing
younger women. Yeah,
like they weren't that young,
right?
Yeah,
but I mean,
like high school kids in the '80s shows, they're like 40 with fucking beards,
right? Yes,
it's yes. Like, you're a high school student, okay.
Okay.
Have you been in high school for like what 30 years? Do you remember Problem Child 2? I'm the senior here. Yeah, no shit, you've been here since 1980.
Yeah, dude, that's exactly what I was thinking of.
Dude, who was the one guy? There was another guy named like Buck Naked or something like that.
Yes, I know who you're
Bucks.
talking about. He was like, I know, he was another old
My frame of
dude.
reference right now is very specific to because I used to watch one I watched the most was the Baywatch stuff.
Okay. I know
So
who
I
you
remember
I
he
know
was like one of
exactly.
the head lifeguards or something in that one.
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. I know it's Buck something. I just can't think of his
And then I do
full. He
remember
was
the name
always
of
he was
one
like
guy.
always old.
I remember the name of one guy because he was my favorite, and that was TT Boy.
Oh yeah, dude.
I
I
love
I
that dude. That
love
was my guy. I was like, dude, that dude's the man because he always guaranteed if he's in the scene, it's gonna be the chick with like the most giant fucking
good times, good times. I mean, dude, I remember there was this guy, he put out like an ad in the paper. He needed a bass player. So I was like, all right, cool, try it out. At the time I wasn't in a band. I was like desperate to play live music,
yeah.
to play with somebody. So I met this guy, met him in like Brooklyn or some shit at like some little fucking cheesy, shitty fucking
Hole in the wall.
yeah, a hole in the wall rehearsal space. And it was me, him, and like a drummer. He played guitar and sang. And I hadn't heard any of his music yet, really. I just played along the best I could. He's like, "All right, yeah." So
Was he
I got
upset?
this
Like,
gig,
you don't know my songs.
right? But no, he wasn't like that. But it was like, "Hey, I got this gig Saturday." It was
Oh,
like, "So I'll see
springing
you
up on you
Saturday."
fast.
Yeah, no. Well, I already knew this going into it, and I'm like, it's it's like, "Hey, I'm in a bit of a jam here.
Yeah.
I need I need a
I
bass
need a
player."
jam and I figure
Yeah, so, like, he's like, "All right, so it's at this place." I forgot the name of it. I think it was, like, the Lion's Den or something like that. It was, like, this really small, like, underground club somewhere in, like, the city, and we get there, and we walk downstairs to where, like, the band plays, and there's this, like, punk band, like, this, like, hardcore punk band playing. I'm like, "I don't know how they're gonna receive us," because
yeah, especially with the fucking that.
it was like right, and because like, this guy at this time, like, at this point, I was, like, what, like, 26, 25 years old, and this guy was, like, in his, like, mid to late 30s, and it was just nothing
This is
like
his
that
last
would you would
chance.
ever hear at this place after a fucking punk band. It was, like, soft rock, but, like, it was
God, that's
just
not gonna be well
weird.
received at all, dude.
Right, exactly. Like,
Especially that
not
kinda
really
energy from punk rock.
exactly. It was, like, weird soft rock, though. Like, it's just, like it's, like, shit that you won't know about unless you
So
really
did you actually play the show? Did you
No.
Oh, okay.
We weren't on the bill.
Oh, you weren't a bit okay.
We get there and it's like, yeah,
Thank
he gives
God
the
you saved
name.
yourself because, like, it would have been a fucking
I was
poorly
there with
received.
but that's what I'm saying. I was there with my bass. I was there with my shit, and like the guy who runs the place was like, dude, I've never heard of you. Like, who are you? He's like, well, we have a gig booked for 9 o'clock. He's like, no, you don't. So we decided, all right, I guess we're not playing tonight. Never heard from the dude again, never called him back. And I'm like, yeah,
He's probably
I'm
so
not.
embarrassed at that point, but, like,
Oh,
what made him
I
think that he
wouldn't
had a
blame him.
fucking
I have no idea. I have
I'm
no
actually more
idea.
curious about this like, the show, like, 'cause he no, because he was so convinced like, who did he talk to? I
Yeah,
feel like that's
dude, I couldn't tell you, man.
you know,
I have
pissed like
no
you
idea.
would you oh my god, I would've been so pissed if I was in your shoes because you drive there all the way there, and you get there, and there's no show even booked. It's not like he even got kicked off it, like, he's like, "Yeah, we don't like,
Right,
there's"
yeah.
it never happened.
It never happened. Yeah.
Like, so the guy just
And
fucking big fished the whole fucking thing, like, I don't know what he's supposed to fucking
yeah, I mean,
like
well, I mean, it was late at night, it was in the city, and so, me and my buddies who actually decided to come out, we just like, "Fuck it, let's just go shopping." That's
"Let's go
exactly what we did, man.
shopping."
That's exactly what we did. I took the money I didn't make from the gig and went shopping.
Oh, that's fucking weird, dude.
It is weird, and the dude was weird too, but his name was Nick Noir.
Oh my god, that sounds
My
like such a
cousin called
fucking
him
big
Nick Nolte because it just sounded funnier. It's like, "Oh, you
Nick
playing with Nick
Noir.
Nolte tonight?"
Nick of the night.
Nick
They call me
Noir.
Nick at night. I still can't get over that. Like you just go to a place that he never actually had a fucking show booked, despite him saying that he had a show booked.
Yeah, it was just such a weird situation. At the time I was
I'm still
at
lost on that. Like, so the guy just looked at me like, "Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Like, this is
yeah, pretty much.
yeah, like
Like, I mean, I wasn't standing with him when he was talking to him, but, like, I just saw
with the
the
mannerisms, like
club
the
promoter was just like it was just like
yeah,
he's like, he's like and he, like, did, like he was like, "Yeah, we're playing in, like, 10 minutes," whatever, and he's just like
No, you're not. It's a band up right now.
Yeah.
They're not getting off in the 10 minutes.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And I'm just like, oh, what is going on here? And dude, you're right. Because like there was like this whole wave of fucking relief. Because like I didn't really know the songs. I'd only practiced with this dude once.
It's the best thing for you. It's just weird that, like, it's one thing if a show fell through or they at last minute because of what was happening, they're like, yeah, we can't put you on. But it seems more apparent that like what he was told from whoever told him that, as far as the show, was not that place.
Well, see, because he very well could have just been mistaken and thought he booked this gig. But there was that part of me that like realizing that this guy's just fucking weird to begin with.
Just fabricated the whole thing.
Right. And he thought that we could just go in and it's like, hey,
maybe just force away like, hey, is it opening?
Exactly. Yeah. Like almost like as if it were I mean, dude, who knows? It very well could have been an open mic night. And there there was just no room for us. You know what I mean?
No, you're absolutely right about that. I didn't even think about the open mic night aspect of it. Like that is a potentiality. He just was waging like, they're gonna be overwhelmed with my personality, and we're just gonna put ourselves up there, and all that hype and angst from all the punk rock is gonna be just muddled into this unbridled, euphoric response to my slow elevator rock.
Yeah, these people are gonna be so blown away. They're gonna be so rocked out of the punk rock. Yeah. They're gonna be into.
They're gonna want this. They're gonna want to get rickrolled 80 times.
They're gonna be into Nick Noir, rockin' noir,
Nick Noir.
Drinking wine tonight.
I know, I saw it.
Yeah.
Wino it up.
Dude, you know I only do
what do you
that
got on tap
if I
there?
have.
Is that a Merlot cab? You a cab fan? You're a cab guy.
Yeah, it's a Cabernet Sauvignon.
Yeah. Good old cab.
It is Stag's
What show was it the one that's
cellar.
like, hey, I'll take a wine. What do you got? We have a cab. Oh, no, I already drove here. Oh, that was the Workaholics. It's when Anders comes up there, he's like, I'll take a cab. And he's trying to mack it to some chick. He's like, oh, take a wine. He's like, what do you got? That. What red wine do you got? He's like, I got a cab. He's like, I have my own car, thank you. Or something like that.
I know you remember this. I think it was like, it was either TBS or TNT. I'm pretty sure it was TBS. Like the monkeys, like the chimpanzees, like in between shows. You know, it was like people talking and like the chimps would just be like, so it looked like they were talking. Yeah, I know you remember this one. I know you remember this one.
I love that stuff. It was so funny.
What's your favorite Italian wine? Please don't kill me.
Because when we were talking about, it's like, what do they feed him? Like peanut butter or something? Like, how do they make their mouth come over? Please don't kill me. Yeah, that is the best.
But speaking of noir, have you seen the trailer for that new Spider-Man noir with Nicolas Cage?
You know, I've been meaning to. Like, I want to watch more stuff about it because, like, you know, you see more about just the character. You know what I mean? Like, in other words, you know, it's whenever you have Nicolas Cage or anything, you're just going to see tons of pictures of him. And what have you. I mean, dude, he literally, I can't tell you how many times I've seen him as Superman, and that movie was never made.
Dude, I know. And it was like,
you would think there was like a series of him with it, because
I know
you see more than that than anyone else that's ever played Superman.
I know. And the crazy thing is, like, we were actually talking about this last night about how we were talking about the Flash movie,
Justice League and all that stuff. Yeah,
because we had this whole talk about the Justice League, and of course the movie The Flash came up with Ezra Miller,
and talk about the multiplicity of all the different characters and versions.
The whole thing was like going through this whole like multiverse thing. You know, you see George Reeves, you see Christopher Reeve, you see Nicolas Cage as the Superman that never happened.
Yeah.
And it's like, why is he there?
Why is it like accepted? It's like, it's canon. It's like, how is it canon? It never happened.
It never happened. Yeah.
Like, yes, I know they began recording, but it never officially released. It was never an actual movie.
Right. So but it's like, is this like the Superman from the documentary about the movie that never happened? You know, it's like, that's the weird thing. I'm like, dude, I love Nicolas Cage. You know that.
But actually, I just want to add to that, because for those watching, that's going to be watching, it's going to be like bleeding out of the orifice that we're talking shit about Nicolas Cage. Me and him, we both love Nicolas Cage. Like, we watch, like we've told on many times talking about how much we love him and how many movies I will just watch just because of him. I have no problem with him being Superman. The problem I have is he was never actually Superman.
Right.
There's just that clip they have of him walking in the streets, like, you know, he was going to be Superman, but it never actually happened.
Yeah,
yet it counts. Why?
Yes, exactly. I get there was the whole documentary about how the movie didn't happen. You know, Nicolas Cage with the long hair, the
Yeah.
suit, what they
Fucking
had to do to
long
make it
friggin'
look like he had muscles while he was wearing the suit
Right. Yeah,
and all
'cause he
that
was
stuff.
skinny.
But the movie never happened.
It never I can't emphasize that enough. It never happened. Why is this being utilized as some form of, like, multiverse canon type of fucking material? I don't get it.
Right. And see, I get it if it is canon to the comic book that there was some, Nicolas Cage looking, not literally Nicolas Cage looking, but like the Superman that Nicolas Cage was supposed to be, if this was part of the actual story, the whole Flashpoint story, which is what they basically went with for this movie, I kind of get it. But you got people like myself who, like, I don't shit on comic books. I just haven't read comic books in a long time. And I don't know the actual written story about it. So to me, seeing Nicolas Cage as Superman in a multiverse movie where that Superman never existed, because if somebody doesn't even know about this Superman movie that didn't happen, that was supposed to be played by Nicolas Cage, and that there was even a documentary about it, they're going to be like, that dude looks like Nicolas Cage, but why is he there? Like, what's he doing there?
How'd I get burned?
Like,
How'd I get burned?
Right. It's like, who's that long-haired Superman?
Exactly.
And of course, the whole time they're showing, again, Christopher Reeve, George Reeves, Nicolas Cage.
All the men that played Superman.
Right.
Officially.
But it was all CGI.
Yeah.
It's not like Nicolas Cage was actually standing there wearing the Superman uniform.
I would imagine he's not going to be there, but I'm just saying it's the
Right.
notion that it's being lumped in when that never actually happened.
It was just something that was supposed to make fans of DC movies or Superman movies look at that and be like, oh, that movie was great. Meanwhile, the movie was complete shit.
Well, at the same time, I guess it's probably like I don't know if you want to refer to it as, I'll refer to it as like a Deadpool syndrome, where remember in Deadpool, like there was just 8 billion different Deadpools. So there's just, maybe just throwing him in just for like a, shits and giggles, like a little Easter egg. Like, look, Nicolas Cage is Superman. Even he existed in this realm.
But it was thrown in there just to get like the fans talking about it or like applauding.
It's you know what it is? It's the equivalent to spraying cologne after you take a massive dump. It's like you're trying to distract from the smell of the dump, of the fetid waste that's sitting in the toilet, or in this case, on the film. And you're like, if we just trigger nostalgic vibes, then people will overlook the fact that this movie blows.
Exactly. And, it was like that was the whole point of having
It's usually how it's done.
Michael Keaton in the movie as Batman.
Yeah, and even Michael Keaton's not going to save that shit.
No, he really didn't. I love Michael Keaton too.
Phenomenal actor, man. Like,
Batman.
One of the best
Batman
Batmans
Returns,
just for his style and his
exactly,
presence.
man. Exactly. There's that. There's Beetlejuice, which again, I didn't like Beetlejuice, but the original Beetlejuice,
oh yeah,
I loved him in that. Right. Exactly.
But even aside from Michael Keaton's a fucking great actor. Like,
dude, he was even I like when he was going to be Batman again. Like we've spoken about this. There was no internet, so like there weren't people who could leave comments, but they were asking people on the street, like, "What do you think about Michael Keaton as Batman?" Like, I don't know, man. He's kind of small. I don't think he could do it. I don't think he could pull it off. He pulled it off. Dude did a phenomenal job. But people were saying the same thing when he was cast as the Vulture.
The thought process was definitely there back in the 90s, but it was especially now because superheroes, like people that are getting superhero jobs, are expected to look the part. Like, in other words, go on a regimen, get jacked, look like a comic book character, and actually do a lot of stunts. Michael Keaton was your typical Hollywood guy, like just coming in there, performing the scenes. All right, check, cut, put in, insert, stunt guy that's gonna fucking do all the actual moves. So yeah, he definitely didn't play that role, but he was just a great Batman. He was a great Bruce Wayne, and
exactly.
And what little scenes that he was in the Batsuit, in the action scenes, like the parts where he was just talking, he was great. He killed it.
People said the same thing when he was cast as the Vulture in Spider-Man: Homecoming. People like, really, like him? Like what?
Yeah, but wasn't the Vulture old too? I get
right. The Vulture was definitely an older. I mean, my buddy and I always said that, like, if they ever had the Vulture in a Spider-Man movie, it should definitely be Dominic Chianese. Now
Who's
I know
that?
you didn't watch. I know you didn't watch Sopranos, but he was Uncle
Okay.
Junior
Oh, yeah,
in The
yeah,
Sopranos.
I know.
Yeah.
I watched Sopranos,
So
I just didn't watch the show, like, in its entirety.
gotcha.
Yeah, I know Uncle Junior, yeah. Yeah, he
Right.
definitely looked like fucking, like, a
He
combo.
looked exactly like the
He looked
vulture. Like he would
like a live action.
down to the beak, man.
Yeah.
Like no joke. Like he would have been perfect for it if they had done it like, when he was a little younger. But like, so
Definitely.
they went with Michael Keaton. We're like, all right, whatever. But he did a great job at that too.
Yeah.
It's like, it's one of those things like, you doubted him once, you're gonna doubt him again. But anyway, when it came to the Flash movie, one of the problems was it was like, you even see it in the trailer for it, where, one of the best lines in Batman was, "You want to get nuts? Come on,
Yeah.
let's get nuts."
Yeah.
So that was one of his lines in the Flash movie, but it was like, "You want to get nuts? Let's get
More
nuts."
subdued.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
right, but I'm
You're
like,
tacking on 50
but it was,
years of
and it
bad
looks
road.
when you see it in the trailer, you're like, "Oh, cool, he said the line," but when you watch it in the movie, it was so out of place.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Ah, come on."
Well, I said this the last time, like, the first of all, the movie was doomed from the start because you had Ezra Coltboy Miller as the fucking as Flash. The movie's doomed
Yeah.
immediately. Like, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter what the rest is. The rest is gonna be the rest could be great, but, like, if you have the best meal in front of you, like a chicken parm, let's say you're a chicken parm fan, right? Some penne, what have you, on your
Okay, I
plate.
like chicken parm.
Yeah, you could fuck with it, right? Some
Oh, hell
chicken
yeah.
parm on your plate. What's your favorite pasta? I'm a big penne guy. I like penne. You, what do you like? You a
Dude,
linguine guy? You
I'm
seem like a linguine guy.
I'm more of just straight
Angel
up
hair?
spaghetti, man. Spaghetti,
Oh,
just
regular
straight up
standard
spaghetti.
spaghetti?
Yeah.
So you have
Was
that.
it number 9
Yeah,
spaghetti? I
yeah.
guess.
Mambo number 9, like the song.
Barilla.
That's,
Sì,
you
it's no
have that,
hard, no
though.
soft, al dente.
Some nice sauce, like a good marinara or what have you, and someone takes a dump on it. You can scoop the dump off, but it still
It's still
ruins
got
the
shit on
meal.
it.
So it doesn't matter how good that meal is. Ezra
Yeah.
Miller is that turd on top of that meal.
Twice. He played himself twice in that movie.
Oh, in the movie?
Oh, yeah, there were 2.
I thought you were referring to Justice League because I'm like, despite him
No,
being
no.
Flash in Justice League, I still loved Schneiderverse Justice League.
Right, but in that Flash movie, there were 2 of them.
Oh my god, even worse. What's the next one?
Right,
3 of
and
him?
one of them, well, there were 2 of them in that movie, and one of them was supposed to be like the cool one, and you're like,
Okay,
"You're
that's
not that
impossible.
cool."
What do you mean a cool one?
You're not that cool, bro.
A cool one. What the fuck is that? You can't even do that.
Yeah,
Like,
dude. I mean, like, I'm watching him, and I'm just like, and it wasn't even just him as the Flash that made that movie bad.
No, the movie's bad. Yeah, I know.
It was right. Yeah,
I was
it
simply saying that
because-
even if everything else was good, it's still ruined because of him. Because he's
Right,
not a good
but it's
actor.
like-
I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't.
It's like
I
he
agree with
earned that
yeah.
role. Like
Yeah.
when they were casting, and like he was the best one. Like you looked at him and you went, "Oh god, we got it with this guy."
Him, definitely. This kid who
fucking
looks like Jimmy
fruitcake over
Fallon.
here. Yeah,
This kid who looks like Jimmy Fallon. We need 2 of him for this movie.
the one that Jimmy Fallon with AIDS. Can we have him, please? Bring him in. Jimmy Fallon. Fucking hell, man, dude. Like he's not even good. Like there's no likability factor, dude. And I said this before. I love Flash. Dude, Flash is an awesome character. And like,
Well, the
not
story
that
they
I've
based
watched
it on-
extensively, but the show on CW was actually what little I did watch was cool. Like I dug the guy that played Flash in that.
Well, the story they based it on was actually a really good story too, and I remember telling you this last night. Also, the animated version of that,
Right, the Flashpoint.
that
Yeah, you told
same
me about
story,
that,
the Flashpoint
yeah.
animated.
I'm sure
movie,
the animated's good. I'm definitely
Well,
down to watch it at some point.
Yeah, see, and again, that's another thing that I've said many times is that Marvel just tends to excel more with the live action movies. Not so much now, like there's a really
They
big
died of awful
there was a
death over the last
really
10
big
years.
drop off. Yeah, in the last
After
like 5,
Avengers.
6
It
years.
just just all catapulted
Right.
into a
Yeah,
heaping pile
the
of
movies,
bullshit.
their movies were so much better. BC, you know what I'm talking about. A lot of shit changed after that, and the movies just
Voldemort.
weren't as good. Right. So exactly. So the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, the first 2, fantastic. Third one, I thought sucked. A lot of people like hold it up as like the best Marvel movie that came out.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the same people that watch all the new ones and like them. So
Right, but and dude, I know you and I always like we differ on our opinions of Deadpool and Wolverine.
yeah,
Dude, I wasn't feeling it, man. I wasn't feeling it as much as I wanted to feel it because the first 2 Deadpool movies were fantastic. You know, now you have Deadpool. You basically have Disney Deadpool. You know,
Right,
it's like I
but
know that
like I
there was
told you
cursing.
before, though, what I liked about it was just a breath of fresh air compared to everything that was coming out of Marvel at the time. Like, I didn't
That's
find it to be
fair.
a great movie, but it just watching something that just wasn't absolute unbridled Disney propaganda was just like, "Oh, wow, an actual fucking movie for a second." You know, it could actually breathe and not have to worry about every fucking agenda that's being pushed by, like Disney's doing everything they can to destroy every IP they buy,
Right.
and
Yeah. Yep.
it's like and they do it. It's so like it's so unapologetically unabashed. Like it's like they're intentionally going, "Oh, we know you love this. I'm gonna shove it in the fucking toilet. Like, watch me push it down here.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't like
I
this? You
know.
don't like it?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, what are you doing? Like, just make the movies. Like, they were able to do some things right. Like, and things were going right with the Avengers, right? Like that buildup was actually really good. And then they just went, fuck it. And then they bought Star Wars. Not a Star Wars fan, so I don't really care, but immediately destroyed Star Wars. Like
Yeah, they totally did,
eroded Star
man.
Wars. Like
I
they
mean,
did at least with not to go on a jag with this, but like at least with Avengers, they had a moment where Marvel was good. You know, like Star Wars, from the moment they took it, they just buried it. Like they just immediately put it 6 feet under. And
I know, dude, like the Marvel movies were consistently good from Iron Man up until Avengers Endgame.
yeah, they
You know,
weren't all winners, but
and
they were good. Like they were just
right,
they were
exactly. I
overall.
mean,
It was a
a lot of
good
people
build up.
a lot of people didn't like Iron Man 2. I did. I thought it was good. I wasn't that big into Iron Man 3, but like everything else was good, man. Like they did a lot of good shit with those movies. And it was like, again, it was like being a kid watching those movies. You know what I mean? Because there were things that like I was really excited to see a lot of those movies. That was movie magic at its finest. And I know it was all CGI and all that stuff, but like it was like I couldn't wait
Yeah, but you
for the
waited. The thing is,
next.
you waited with bated breath because you were actually excited for what was going to come out. And every
Exactly.
movie would
And
have a little teaser at the end, dropping in the clue to keep you wanting more.
exactly.
Yeah.
And it just really took a
Dude,
dramatic
it went
fall.
right down, right
Yeah.
from
It took a
bikini bottom to rock
dramatic
bottom.
Yeah, it took such a dramatic fall after Endgame. I mean, the last Spider-Man movie came out after it was I believe it was the first Marvel movie to come out after Endgame, not technically Marvel Studios, I
Which
guess,
home one was it?
because
Was it No Way Home
yeah,
or
it was
I don't remember at this point.
yeah, No Way Home. The one with the one where Tobey Maguire
Yeah.
returned and Andrew Garfield and you had all the older.
We were talking about that briefly. Not to go off on this, but like who was your favorite Spider-Man of all those guys?
I'm gonna say Toby.
You
Like,
like
dude, I
Tobey?
think Tom Holland. Yeah, I think Tom Holland's great. I liked Andrew Garfield, but like, you know,
I had no
because Toby was
emotionality to Andrew Garfield.
from
He did
because
nothing
like
for me.
from the newer movies, Toby just brought it. You know what I mean? It was because
But
it was
Toby
like,
looked the most like what you expect a live action
yeah, and he
Peter Parker
acted
to
the
look
most
like.
of like the way you wanted him to
I give him
be, and
credit.
it was just
He was the closest thing to what you would expect
yeah,
growing up. Like us, we both knew Spider-Man's a classic character. Like
yeah,
I've told this before.
absolutely.
Him and Batman are two all-time favorite characters. You just always love them. They're just always good. He just was that perfect. Sam Raimi also too. It's the vision of Sam Raimi. Sam Raimi's great, man. I love him.
Sam Raimi did a
He
fantastic
did a
job with
great.
those
I loved
movies.
his vision. I wish he would have finished it. He never got
Yeah,
to
I
really
mean,
finish it. But
part 3 dropped off
oh
a
yeah,
lot.
dude. You know who I hate?
And
Who's played one of my favorite characters?
Topher Grace.
I despise him. And
Oh, dude, like when you prays to God to kill Spider-Man, it's like, or Peter Parker, whatever. He's like, Lord, please kill Peter Parker. And I'm like,
yeah,
see, from what I understand, when that movie came out and they chose Topher Grace, which is short for Christopher, you know,
right.
um,
Because
yeah,
everybody does that.
right. It's like my name is Giuseppe. You could call me Joe for
Epi.
short, sort of. Yeah,
It just
or
I prefer
Seppi.
Epi.
You know, hey,
Pepe.
hey, what's up? My name is Seppi.
Cacio Pepe.
Yeah. I'm on the toilet.
Cacio Pepe.
I'm having a glass of wine. Now,
Gopher.
I feel like yeah, exactly. Topher the
Gopher
Gopher.
Grace.
Right. I mean, it's like,
I'm sorry.
see, like,
him. I can't stand
it's like
him.
when you watch Buffy, and I know you weren't. I know you didn't like Xander as much as I did.
Nicholas Brendan, I fucking hate Xander. Yeah,
but the character Xander is short for Alexander, but that sounds so much cooler than Topher.
But there's a difference between Xander and Gopher. I'm sorry, Topher. Now it's just Gopher in my head.
Gopher Trace.
Gopher
face. Trace.
Hey, Gopher face. So dumb. Fucking, I hate that name.
How's that 70s show, huh?
He'll stand out that way. That will definitely get him.
I will say this, though. He did do David Duke pretty good in The Black Klansman. He played David Duke in The Black Klansman. That movie was great. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I didn't even heard of it.
It's based on some real shit by Spike Lee.
Oh, okay.
I mean, dude, after seeing that movie, I read the book.
So when Spike Lee is not sitting courtside at Knicks games, he's still making movies? That's nice.
Yeah. Well, this came out.
I haven't seen him make a movie in fucking forever, man.
Oh, no, but dude, that movie was great. But anyway, I'll get into that in a minute. But Topher Grace as Eddie Brock, a.k.a. Venom.
Horrible. So horrible, dude.
See, from what I remember hearing, and I don't know if this is true, but they wanted to get somebody to play Eddie Brock that was similar to Tobey Maguire, like as far as like body, like build and all that shit. But the thing is, though, it's like you got Topher Grace, who's got the same build, similar build to Tobey Maguire, but when the symbiote is attached to him, he's this giant fucking monster. And I'm like, exactly. It made no sense. It's like, why would you even? Because, dude, in the comic book, Eddie Brock was a fucking huge dude.
Yeah,
he was a big dude. I mean, Tom Hardy as Venom, as fucking Eddie Brock.
Venom. I think Tom Hardy's a great actor. Choice. I love Tom Hardy.
Yeah, I love Tom Hardy. So do I.
Because he's the fucking best.
I think he's a great actor.
Everything he does is phenomenal.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I know you haven't seen Mobland yet, but like that show,
dude, the scene, the trailer, just watching what little I've watched.
Right.
Looks like fucking. I was like, I totally watch it just for him.
You should. I definitely recommend it. Great show. A lot of great actors in the movie. I mean, in the show.
Fury Road, like he was great as Max.
Pierce Brosnan, Helen Mirren, dude, because there are characters that you love,
cast right there.
Characters that you love to hate in that show. Somebody, I think it was Nerdrotic that compared it to like a modern day type of Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Or maybe just one of the characters to Joffrey. Maybe they just, I think they might have just compared one of the characters to Joffrey. But when I heard them say that, I'm like, you know what? I totally see that. But I would definitely check it out, man. Mobland is probably like one of the better new shows that's come out. And like, I think the new season comes out like sometime at the end of this year, like November, December. Great fucking show, man.
What are they up to right now?
Just one season.
Okay,
it's just one season. And I think it's like one of those. Yeah, it's like one of those 10 episode seasons. Okay. So
I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you should, man. I mean, you got Paramount Plus, man.
Yeah,
fucking.
I'll go ahead. Yeah.
Totally. I mean,
I'm on it.
I know you. Yeah. I mean, I know. Like, I know you don't hate Sylvester Stallone, but I don't think that you can sit through. Is
3 seasons at this point?
Yeah.
I watched the first episode when it first came out, and I didn't hate it. But once again, I told you this many times. It's just I'm not into mobs. Like it's just I have to be specifically in the mood for it, and
I know,
and it just doesn't. It's like I started, and I love Sylvester. We've talked about Sly all the time. It's like here we go, another mob thing, and he's gonna build himself up, and now he's in Oklahoma? Was it where he was? I don't know. It's Tulsa, right? Tulsa,
Tulsa, Oklahoma. Yeah, Tulsa.
Tulsa Kings. Is that what it's called? If I recall correctly. That's
yes.
And I'm just like, I love him. Dude, Sylvester's the fucking best, dude. I mean, like, even movies that he's not an actor. Dude, Oscar. We talked about Oscar. Dude, Oscar's a hilarious fucking movie.
I know, dude. Like, I feel like not enough people.
Dude, that's a movie that more people should be on because it's Chaz Palminteri's fucking hilarious in it. Like, that is just such a solid fucking movie. Dude, when he's just daydreaming, he's like staring at the fucking window. Dude, it's such a. Oscar is a fucking sleeper. Like anybody watching, go find it. It's got to be on something. I'm sure it's free on YouTube. Maybe it's a hilarious movie.
Well, see, it was recently. I saw it on Apple TV for $5, so I just bought it. I'm like, I love this movie. I can't let it go, dude. I actually saw that in theater when I was a kid when it came out. But dude, like Tim Curry in it.
Oh, it's such a funny. you're laughing the whole time, like, you're even smiling 'cause it's just so funny, like, it's just everything about it is so good.
You've got a dangling participle.
Participle.
Oh, you should not have said that.
Dude, it really is. It's a very special
Dude,
movie. It's just one of
yeah,
those
it really is, and it's like when Stallone's trying to marry off Mr. Provolone. That's what you call him, like, "Mr. Provolone."
Dude, it's a movie
So
that should not be
yeah.
nearly as good as it is. Like, you
Right, exactly.
it's like
And
there's no
it
way this movie's gonna be it's a classic.
yeah, and it is
It's an
another
absolute
all-star
classic.
cast,
Yeah.
yeah. And I think one of the things I think what it was that drew my mother to wanna go see this was there was an actress in it named Ornella Muti,
Mm.
who was an Italian actress, and I think she knew who she was. I mean, I think my mother was roughly maybe the same age as her at the time, or my mother might have been older than her, but, like, just knowing that she was coming from Italy, and you know how Italians
Yeah.
are
Oh, no,
with
yeah.
with Italian
Massive
actors,
pride,
it's like
massive
"Oh,
pride.
it's a great Italian
Yeah.
actor, mannaggia, go see the movie." So, but also because my sister and
Yeah,
her
no, yeah.
sister, my aunt, named Ornella. It's like, "Oh, there's somebody out there."
We have
Now I know 3
somebody.
of them.
We're connected, yeah.
Now I know 3 of them. So that name it's real.
Cemented in legacy.
Yeah,
No Tophers
so we
here.
saw that, yeah. I mean, and dude, like, you look at the cast of that movie, such a great cast.
Yeah.
Like you said, Sylvester Stallone, Chaz
Dude,
Palminteri,
star-studded, man, like,
Tim Curry,
solid
Marissa
workhorse
Tomei.
actors. Yeah.
Marissa Tomei, Harry Shearer, like,
Yeah.
like,
Dude, I mean,
what's his name? The guy who
solid
played
we're talking about solid actors, like workhorse actors, like guys that
yeah, the guy who played Red on, that '70s show. I can't remember his name.
Oh, yeah, I don't know his name offhand.
Because I never
yeah.
watched the show. I mean, yeah, he's been in a bunch of shit. I just
Tons,
couldn't
yeah.
tell you. Yeah. But it was
Unfortunately,
a
remember the
great
70s show, which is like I can't stand that show either, but
Arlene Sorkin,
Arlene
right? From, she was on America's Funniest People.
yeah, I'm
She
just
did the
trying to
voice
remember.
of
I'm trying to
Harley
get the face.
She did the voice of Harley Quinn for a long time she did it on the Batman the animated series. She was Harley Quinn. And that was basically her voice in the in the movie. So it's like if you watch the movie and you hear her talk, it's like, "Oh my god, that's Harley Quinn."
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you go to hear the voice, you're like, "Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because
Oh,
she does that
yeah."
like 1920s New
That
York.
twang type of yeah.
Like, "Hey, Mr. Provolone." Like, I mean,
Yeah.
well, she doesn't like work with him in the movie, but Tim Curry in that movie when they're trying to like set him up with Marissa Tomei, they start talking about why it is they need to like get married and leave the house. It's
Yeah.
like, well, I live with my mother, and I have to deal with this every day. But it's like I forgot what it is that he says. He's like, why don't we whatever? And she's like, whatever you say, baby. He's like, baby. I fucking love Tim Curry, man. Like when he would do that.
Yeah, and he had his style, man. Like Tim was just
Yeah,
fucking great.
because he even did that in Home Alone. It's like get down on your knees and tell me you love me. He's like, oh.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, he's like a human Cheshire cat. You know what I mean? Like this
Dude,
face.
yes. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. And again, in Home Alone Part 2, when he realizes that the credit card was stolen, that smile he makes,
Yeah, yeah.
and then it like slowly transitions into the Grinch.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, it's fucking great, man. Dude, Tim Curry was the fucking best, man.
dude, he really
And seeing him in
is
stream was cool,
such-
but it's so sad seeing him as he is now.
I know.
Knowing that, like,
I know.
man, he's I don't know. I don't remember what specifically his ailments are, but
I know.
it's like horrible. Do he have a stroke? Is that what it initially started?
I
don't
think
remember now.
so. Yeah, and
But he's like,
it really
like in a
is-
wheelchair. He's like, he can't, he's shell of himself
Right.
as far as
Well,
his
because
abilities.
you look at Tim Curry as such a seasoned actor, I guess as they call him. He's been in so much shit. He's been in musicals. He's been in real well produced movies, and he is a fantastic, phenomenal actor. And then it's like, oh yeah, Tim Curry's going to be this fucking killer clown in this Stephen King movie. Really, him, Rooster from
Dude,
fucking
yeah.
Annie, and then you see the movie, and it was like, oh my god, the guy was horrifying, and
But
he was so perfect for that role.
It's also too like you really, if you stop and quantify like how many like stellar roles he had. You know, like, and I know you didn't watch this, but like I know you know the character, the devil in Legend, right?
Yeah, absolutely,
Like
yeah.
these curveballs that you wouldn't expect from him, like like just to really display his like his dynamic ability to just really kind of play everything. Dude, another one because we just started watching some of it too because they threw it on. Was it Shutter? Tales from the Crypt. There's the one episode
Yes.
he plays 3 different characters.
Yep.
And he plays them all so profoundly well. Like it's hard to believe that it's 3 different characters. He's just a phenomenal dude. Speaking of like that morbidity that he has, he remember that little clip that we saw. It was him that he was actually going to initially be the voice of the Joker, but it was so dark that they're like, yeah,
Yeah.
we can't
Yep.
fuck with it. And then like
Yeah.
we have to like this is for kids. We can't like it's there's no like I remember what did they say? Something to the effect of we listened to it and it was so good, but it was just so dark that was like there's no humor in it. Like it was actually scary to listen
Yeah.
to.
Yes.
And that's where, and once again, you and I, we both can't stand him now, but I mean, he
Mark
is,
Hamill.
yeah, but give him
Yeah.
credit. Like he's phenomenal as the Joker. Like
Oh, yeah, dude.
he took it
Yeah.
into that realm where he married that line, that delineation between, you know, crazy and psychotic, but hilarious, and he perfectly navigated through it. So I'm so glad they went with him ultimately for that because it was so good. But could you imagine
Yeah,
if we would have had that? Like if Tim Curry actually was the Joker, dude, that
I
would have been a
know,
dark ass
man.
fucking
That would've been
Batman. Because
wild.
even the infinitesimal clips that we got to listen to, you can hear it, and like
Yeah.
he went dark, man. Like
Yeah.
like he went full it. Like it was just like yeah, man. Fucking
I'm
Tim
just
Curry.
a sweet transvestite. Rocky Horror Picture Show, man. Love that fucking movie, dude. I don't know if you ever
Did they
saw it
still
in its
no,
completion, but
that's I just know I remember it growing up, and it may still exist now. I know there's some spot in the city that plays it every week, like
oh yeah, they're see
it's a
when
full
they
like cast, like a full ensemble
it's
that ever changing.
yeah, like they have people dressed because people dress up. They dress up as the characters. Some of them go to like the front of the theater and like actually act it out as it's
Yeah,
happening. They're like people throwing toilet
but I would
paper.
imagine
It's
it's
like during
still
the wedding
ongoing
scene.
even to this day. But I remember
Oh
like
yeah,
even into the
absolutely.
'90s and
Yeah,
2000s that
yeah.
it's
Oh no, it's still a
dude.
thing.
When I worked at Escape the Room, because fellow actors and stuff, there I knew people that were on the show. Like they were performing for a while there.
Dude, it's crazy because like when I was younger and I first saw that movie, I was like, this is so fucking weird, but it is so fucking good. And I became like me and a couple of friends and like me and a couple of my friends, my brother, like
Or like
we
Rocky
became
Horror
like
Picture
part of the
Heads.
yeah, pretty much. We became part of the fan club. And that was back when you had to send out a self-addressed stamped envelope to become a fan. You got your own little like, you got a membership card, you got a little pin, you got a certificate and all that stuff.
Dude, it
I don't know
was
where
like a
any of that
cult,
stuff
man.
is
Like
now.
kinda like Grateful Dead, like, when you have people that are Grateful Dead
Yeah,
heads, they
yeah.
are hardcore Grateful Dead heads, like,
Well, dude, I mean,
there's no half fans.
you also had
I have a half calf.
Meatloaf. Meatloaf was in it.
Mm.
Hot Patootie, bless my soul. I really love that rock and roll.
Bless my soul.
Hot Patootie, bless my soul. I really love that rock and roll. Yeah. and then
Hot
fucking,
patootie.
and then Dr. Frankenfurter, played by Tim Curry, comes out and kills him with a fucking pick. Game over.
Yeah, that is a not that I've seen it, and I'm not hating on it, I'm just saying it's from an outside standpoint, that is a legend of a
It
movie
really
that is so pervasive in the culture, like, it's
Yeah, it really is a wild flick. It's
yeah,
like you have to have a certain type of sense of humor to enjoy that movie.
and, like,
And that's
musicals.
one of those movies, of course, despite who's in it, never needed a fucking remake. It's like, how you gonna it's like, I understand if you're gonna, like, redo the play, because obviously it started as a play before it was a
Right.
movie.
Did they
So it's
attempt
like
a
if you were
remake?
they did well, there was a remake. There was a movie remake, and I can't say for sure, but I think they tried bringing it to, like, actual theater, live rendition of it. But you look at the people who are in that movie, and it's like, you can't compare. You had Tim Curry, Meatloaf, Richard O'Brien who's the one who wrote the whole movie and the songs and all that stuff, which if you're a fan of the movie, you'd realize what a genius he is. Dude, Susan Sarandon.
Yeah.
And dude, not to get all piggish, but she was fucking hot in that movie, man. Because
Dude,
at the
her in
end,
Iraq, man, like, dude, they were legendary.
Little Nell, she played this character Columbia, short redhead, and she was Meatloaf's girlfriend in the movie, and she was a hot little thing too. And it's crazy because like I can't tell you how many times I rewound that last number where everybody are in corsets, thigh-high fishnet stockings, and garter belts.
It's an image that lasts forever.
But this is like when you're a kid, and it's like anytime you get a chance to look at like titties,
of course,
it's like watching Columbia dance, and I'm like, that's a nipple. That's a nipple hanging out above that corset. I'm like,
we've got nipple.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for a wardrobe malfunction.
Thank you.
Because that's fantastic.
It's functioning just fine.
Yeah, and it was a great movie. And I'm trying to remember the actor who did like the in-between scenes. He was a Bond villain. You know, he was the guy who said, he's like, do you expect me to talk? No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. That dude. He was
Dr. No or something like that, or I don't remember.
I think so.
Never really
watched.
I've only watched a handful of like the later, like Pierce Brosnan era. I've watched a couple of Daniel Craig ones.
Right. I see. Like I never got into James Bond. The only James Bond I ever got into was the GoldenEye video game. Right.
Like you and like millions of other people, because that's like one of the biggest games that system ever made.
Barry Bostwick too. I meant to mention him. I don't know if Charles Gray. That was his name.
Charles Gray.
Yeah. I know Leo G. Carroll was over the barrel when Tarantula took to the hills.
Oh my God. It's traumatizing.
Dude, it was funny because like in high school, I was in a science fiction comic book club. So it was all about science fiction and comic books. And sometimes like, our meetings, we would watch a movie. And the teacher who was running it, she's like, okay, so today we're going to watch a movie called The Day of the Triffids. I was like, oh, that's with Jeanette Scott. She's like, oh, you've seen it. And I'm like, no, I just know the Rocky Horror Picture Show song. Science fiction double feature. I know that. So she's like, okay. It's like,
keep an eye on you.
Catholic schoolboy should not know that movie.
Exactly. You're a bad seed. Put you in the dungeon, boy. Just fucking whip you. You'll never see the light of day again.
Yeah.
Your face. The Rocky Horror Picture. Can I speak to your parents? I want to speak to your mother.
And the crazy thing is, man, like people know what a fan I am of that movie. And they're like, have you ever been to like the theater to see it? I've never been to see it in the theater. Never. Well, because they do it at Alamo once in a while. But it's like it's always late. It's at like midnight.
Yeah.
It's like if I had the drive to see it when I was in like my 20s to like go out to the city to see it, I would have done it. Even in my 30s, I would have done it. But like now, I'm like, I don't even want to drive 15 minutes to get to the theater to see it. As much as I love the movie, as much as I love the songs, dude, the songs are so much fun. Especially, especially Sweet Transvestite. It's like you see Tim Curry come down and it's like, how'd you do? See, you've met my faithful handyman. It's just like with the makeup and all that shit. Yeah, like the way he looks in the camera, it's just like you're intrigued, you're scared, and you're in love. Like at the same time. Like,
God, it's an odd feeling to have to deal with.
Exactly, man. Exactly. But it's Tim Curry, so
it's amalgamation of feelings.
It's Tim Curry, so it's okay.
It evens out.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like I feel like a man could say he's in love with Tim Curry, and people be like, yeah, no, me too.
He's like a cat, it's a Cheshire cat. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
you can pet him, put him on your lap. What do you think, Tim?
I'd seen Annie numerous times as a kid, and I loved that movie. And I thought Rooster was great. Like I thought he was such a good bad guy. Because like even as a kid, I'm like, oh, I hate this guy, but he was good.
God,
you know what I mean?
Soup strainer stash he had.
So
I'm looking at pictures of it on Annie. That's so funny.
Right, and then I remember seeing Rocky Horror Picture Show, like, some years later, and I think I was still in my single digits, like, maybe 9,
Oh, yeah.
may
Well,
have
you
made it to
definitely
10.
growing up at the time we
Yeah.
did, you're definitely gonna see Annie first. This is one of those things. It's
Oh, yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, seeing Rocky Horror Picture Show,
yeah. I know, but
like,
you're
I
not gonna
feel
see
like
Rocky Horror Picture Show before Annie, like, at that point.
oh, no, definitely not,
Yeah.
definitely not. But I knew it was him. Even with all that
Oh,
makeup
yeah,
on
of
his face,
course. Yeah.
I'm like, "I think that's Rooster." I'm like, "Is that Rooster from
Rooster.
Annie?" And my sister's friend who brought the movie over, who was, tainting our minds with, Rocky Horror Picture Show, Friday the 13th, and, Nightmare on Elm Street, like, "Yeah, that's him." Oh my
Mhm.
goodness, what is he doing?
Tim,
What is
what are
he
you
doing?
doing?
And why can't I look away? Like, am
They
I
come
allowed
to
to watch
snuff the
and
rooster.
but exactly, it was like but it was one of those movies where, like, if we heard our parents, like, moving downstairs, it's like we had to stop it,
Yeah, of
because
course.
like, we were really
It's a
young, we
wild
weren't
flick,
supposed to be
dude. Like, I
watching
mean,
this
just the
movie. Yeah, it
I mean,
really is a
just the
wild flick.
imagery, you know what I mean? It's like, I didn't even
Yes,
see the movie,
yeah,
but you know it's
yeah,
definitely, like,
definitely not for kids, man.
adventures into the macabre, and
Yeah, and
and the
here I am with, like,
lascivious.
here I am with a couple of friends at, like, 11, 12 years old joining the fan club, you know? It's like they didn't ask you they didn't ask you to send, like, a copy of your ID to get a freaking,
Comes with a free pin and a
membership card.
corset.
Yeah,
Walk
exactly,
around.
man, yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking wild, man.
But it was funny because, like, when you first got it, there was it came with, like, a newsletter, and part of the newsletter, believe it or not, was when Disney was working on their version of The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Okay.
The reason this was in this newsletter was because originally Meatloaf was supposed to be the voice of the Hunchback.
Was it
Now,
Quasimodo? Was that the name of the
yeah, and I don't know if for sure because you know how like in The Lion King and in Aladdin they had one person do the talking parts, they one person doing the voice and then someone else doing the singing, doing
Right.
the actual singing. So like I don't know if Meatloaf was supposed to do both or if he
Right,
was
the
just
whole
supposed to be
thing
the
was just
singer.
this yeah.
Right,
Gotcha.
it ended up not being him. Dude, I mean, it's crazy when you think of, like, the people they actually get to do, like, the singing for these movies, like, alright, in The Lion King, the talking part for young Simba was Jonathan Taylor Thomas
Right.
and Jason Weaver, the
JTT.
kid who Jason Weaver, the kid who played Michael Jackson in The Jacksons: An American Dream, which was the made-for-TV movie about the Jacksons, and I remember when Aladdin came out, the voice of Aladdin was
Steve. Wasn't it Steve? Be honest, I don't know his actual name, but I just remember
but
him
the
from Steve.
vocals right, the vocals,
Yeah, the
like the
singing vocals.
singing vocals, I can't remember the actor's name because, like, he wasn't, like, a big actor.
Right.
He was a dude from a Butterfinger commercial, and I was like,
Go
"Oh,
get him,
wow."
Butterfinger.
Yeah, because like, I remember reading about, like, obviously back then in the '90s, like, early '90s,
Yeah.
there was no way to, like, just look it up, "Alright, who does the singing?" I just
Yeah,
remember
we had to
reading
there
about
was
it.
no ability to research any
Yeah.
of that stuff.
I just remember reading about it, that it was this guy who was in, like, this Butterfinger commercial, and I believe the commercial was around the time Wayne's World was big. So, like, him and this I think it was, like, a girl did, like, a Wayne's World Butterfinger commercial style thing, and I remember looking him up, seeing him in the newspaper, and I'm like, "Oh my god, that's the guy from the Butterfinger commercial?" Like,
I
he's
remember
doing the singing.
him.
Dude had a great voice, though.
Yeah.
Watching that movie, I'm like,
Well, I mean, if they
"Wow."
cast him
Like
for that song, for
oh,
that
yeah,
part, you
of
know he's gonna
course,
have a
yeah.
fucking set of pipes on him.
Right, and it's just wild because it's like, that was, like, a main component of the character. So it's like, alright, this dude who played Steve in
Yeah,
Full
Steve got
House
off easy
is the
then.
voice. Exactly, he gets all the
He gets all the
glory.
glory, yeah, absolutely.
Meanwhile, this guy is, like, singing his heart out, and it's like, "Oh, I remember you from that Butterfinger commercial."
Yeah, yeah. Like, "Oh my god, Aladdin, can I get your autograph?" "Hey, Butterfinger boy, what's going on?" Nice voice. "Hey, devil,
They
nice cape."
say that the look of Aladdin was based off of Tom Cruise, and I think Jafar was based off of Prince.
The look of
I don't know if
Aladdin
that's
from, like,
true.
Risky Business era? Is that what we're doing?
I guess so, I don't know.
"Help me,
That's what
help you,
that's what
be a prince."
they say.
fucking they. Who's they?
But speaking of Tom Cruise, since we're talking about Young Guns, I know we were talking about Young Guns at the beginning of the show.
Yeah,
and
Circle the Wagons
came back around. Circle the Wagons back to Tom Cruise. He was actually in it. He was just like because that's what I was getting at earlier. Just to get back, get back to what we were talking about. Why I mentioned the whole point that in the 80s and Westerns weren't being made anymore was that when they were making Westerns, everybody wanted to be in one. Tom Cruise being one of them, being like just an extra in the movie, apparently. John Bon Jovi also. And John Bon Jovi saying, like, I think like after they were like done filming for the day, something along those lines, Kiefer Sutherland was saying how he was sitting with them and he was like writing something down. They're like, they're like kind of like, what are you doing? Or whatever. He's like, this is going to be the song for part 2. It's like, okay.
You're welcome.
That's it's very ambitious of you to think, A, there's going to be a part 2, and B, you're going to write the song for it. And both happened.
In a blaze of glory.
Both absolutely happened. And I think that ended up being like one of his like biggest hits. I mean, dude,
I think,
like we said earlier.
So,
yeah, dude, that's such a great song. It's my karaoke jam, bro.
It's a solid song.
Down. See, I sound just like him.
Oh, I know. I thought I was talking to John for a second.
Right?
John? I was going to say, it's funny since
I sound exactly like John Bon Jovi. I sound exactly like John Bon Jovi in his 50s.
My God, you sound like just like, I know, that was me. I was exactly it. That was it. I am John Bon Jovi.
In his 50s.
Is he 50 now or is it 60s?
No,
he's gotta be
I think he's in his 60s. Yeah, I saw a video of him trying to sing. Dude, nothing against John Bon Jovi. The dude does have a phenomenal voice.
He does, dude. You know what's weird though? So his son, right? I remember Googling something at one point, right? And
isn't he married to some famous female?
The chick, I can't remember offhand right now, but I remember seeing the chick going and looking her up, and as I'm Googling, she's like, she's married to John Bon Jovi. I'm like, she's married to John Bon Jovi's son.
Millie Bobby Brown.
That's
Millie
it, yeah, because I love Millie, because of the whole, that's when I was obsessed with
11, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I was like, and I remember, and I think I've talked about this way back when that happened, when I was like, dude, I'm like, she's married to John Bon Jovi. Out of all people, she's married to, how the fuck did they meet? Like, it's...
Hi, my name is Millie Bobby Brown Bon Jovi.
Yeah, Bon Jovi. Oh my God, that's a mouthful.
Sounds like a sandwich order.
So 11's just the name of names that she has, the amount of names.
Exactly. Extra salami, please. Thank you.
Oh, dude, yeah, Millie Bobby Brown. And I remember going, wow, what a weird pairing. It's like, how the fuck, like, where's he walking? Like, she's walking around somewhere and going, hey, you Bon Jovi's son? he looks like him too. He's like a younger version of him, obviously. But
dude, that's exactly why, like, I mean, dude, when I paired up with nobody, that's exactly how it happened. It was just like, oh, shit, nobody's here. Great. We're perfect.
Fantastic, then. Oh, but dude, what I was going to say was, the movie I watched last night was an old, like, mid-'80s movie that I've never seen, and I'm glad I watched it now, and it's kind of funny to watch now, and it's called The Wraith. Are you familiar with that movie?
I familiar in the sense that I know it exists,
right?
And I have a buddy who used to tell me how great the movie was.
It's a fun movie. It's a fun 80s flick. Like, it's one where you put your brain aside and just, don't scrutinize too heavily. Just enjoy it for what it is. And it's a fun, feel-good 80s flick because it just had that same vibe. Randy Quaid's in it. He's like the fucking sheriff. And then you have who I loved back in the day, Charlie Sheen, and he's like the main character, so to speak. But it basically revolves around, like, what's that actor's name? Nick Cassavetes, I think. He's like a scumbag dude, like, has his own little, like, gang of fucking morons, and they basically, like, steal people's cars by first propagating a race in which they always win the race, and they take the car. And they kill off, like, the character that Charlie Sheen is, and then he comes back as, like, this wraith, like, and he races them, and he single-handedly takes out each one of them, of course, culminating with Nick Cassavetes at the end. And it's a fun, dude, your boy Clint's in it. He's in it, and even then, he was, like, straight up bald, wearing probably a wig on top of his fucking dome.
Yeah, I love Clint Howard, man.
Yeah, no, that's a guy, man.
He's cool as hell, man.
He's one of, like, the little, like, henchmen, so to speak. He's the one, like, when they're racing, he's the one that would be like, he fixes, like, the engine and stuff like that. And
yeah,
he's the one. He's like the start and race bitch. Like the no, and then they stop racing off. It's like in a small town in Arizona where they're racing on the roads in the desert.
It's so wild when you look at Clint Howard's filmography.
Yeah.
Because he was in some, like, real shit, you know what I mean? He was in a lot of real shit, you know? He was in Parenthood, he was in
Oh, dude, he's in everything, man, like, dude, he was in Bold and the Beautiful,
also
like, he was
Oh, that's wild, dude.
I told you, he had a run for a couple weeks as a character before they killed him off, and I'm like,
right,
dude.
and then he was in Silent Night, Deadly Night 4 and 5, and Ice Cream Man, which apparently they're remaking for some reason, I don't know.
Dude,
it's like, how are you gonna top Clint Howard, you know?
It makes me think of William Forsythe in that. Remember Masters of Horror, that series I told you about? Because I was obsessed with the Carpenter one, the Cigarette Burns.
Cigarette Burns, yeah.
Which I fucking love.
Best episode, yeah.
Yeah, well, by far. Dude, I love that movie. I know it's not a full theatrical movie, but, like, it's one of my favorites.
I mean, dude, the ones that I watched I thought were great.
Yeah.
What's his name? Steven Weber, right?
Oh, yeah.
That one was great. Jennifer,
What'd you do? What'd you do?
The one with the one.
She's sitting there eating the entrails of the kid. What'd you do? Kill the bitch.
Yeah, the one with,
shoot her.
The one with Robert Englund and Jonathan Tucker. That one was pretty.
That's a wild. Yeah, dude, I like Jonathan Tucker too.
Really wild one, man.
That's a whole, like, that dystopian, like, future, and everybody's fucking drugged up, and like the bodies, they're reanimating the fucking corpses of whores, and fucking they're dancing for money. It was fucking, dude. Like, I know, like, anybody watching right now that hears that, I know how fantastic that sounds, and when you watch it, you're gonna be like, holy shit, yeah, it's insane.
It's wild. I mean, because you got to think about the way they looked at it in the 90s, like what the future was going to be like. You know?
Oh, it's dude, it's a future you want to run from. Like it's Neptune swiftness. Like that's the dystopian future I never want to be part of. Like, it's like, get me away from
it's
that.
like Strange Days, man. It's like Strange Days, like the crazy, like, idea of, like, the future of drug use.
Yeah,
the future of tripping. You know,
it is fucking insane.
The crazy thing is like, you and I think it was like a couple of friends of yours that you would go to the movies with, like, once a week after school. I remember you invited me, and, like, one of the movie we were going to see that day was Strange Days.
Is that the Senior Rejects? The fucking that motley crew that I
think so. Yeah, you had, like, one of your buddies. I just remember one was, like, really tall.
Yes, that's them. Yeah, dude, they were.
And there was that one dude who looked like
crew.
One of them looked like DJ Connor with long hair.
Yeah.
And
dude, the one dude looked like a Doug character. He looked like fucking Roger Klotz.
I remember you saying it back then too.
He looked like a live action Roger Klotz, except for orange hair. It's red. It's blonde, but he looked like Roger. Yeah. I couldn't get over it. I'm like, dude, it's Roger Klotz. Hey, Klotz, want to hurt?
Didn't that kid become Skrillex? So I remember you.
If that's true, then I can say I know Skrillex.
Sure. But again, dude, you know me, man. Like, it's like going to the movies. Yeah, fuck it, let's go. And that was back in the day before the idea of going to a movie by myself was like an actual thing. Because obviously now I don't give a fuck. I'll go to the movies by myself,
dude. I not to go off of that, but that crew visually, it was like the visual absurdity of, like, One Piece characters. Like, it was like everyone was so distinct looking. Like, you had the one kid. I'm not gonna name names, obviously, but, like, super tall, like, Polish kid, long blonde hair. You had the one skinny, anemic little redhead, the ginger kid, and then we actually had two of those. We had two. And then you had the Roger Klotz kid, and then you had the other one who looked like fucking Fozzie Bear as a human being, like this tall, giant man, like, man-child. Like, I think they technically had to be like 16, 17. He looked like he was like 40, divorced, 10 kids. He was like, there's no way this is a kid, but he was.
See, I feel like one of them. I feel like the taller one.
Yeah.
The one who looked.
Well, he was my age. He was like our age. He was. We were in the same classes.
To me, he looked like a Rocco character, but that's besides the point.
Yeah.
I feel like I remember you telling me a story about him. He had to, like, clean his contacts, but he was out of solution. So instead of using solution, he used his spit to clean it in the little thing. And you're like, dude, you will not believe what I saw.
Okay.
He ran out of solution, so he used his spit, but he just got done eating Doritos. So all you see is, like, orange.
I didn't want you to leave out the important part of that story.
Yeah, please. Like, fill in the blanks.
You basically,
please.
I mean, you basically, gave the basic premise of it, but I just have to emphasize because this was so visually vomitous. I've never. This is when I understood the saying that gingers have no souls, because this is exactly what a soulless person would do.
Slobs!
Because he had his contacts in, and he had the little, the little whatever, those little to go fucking container of them. Like you unscrew
I got
them
the mute button
and
on.
you pop them in. So I just remember we're sitting there, and this is the part I have to emphasize. We were hanging out, skipping class, eating Taco Bell. This is not pre-meal. This was after eating Taco Bell. All that fake, shredded cheese and the fucking whatever you're eating at the time. Could have been Mexican pizzas, whatever. Coconut sprinkled asshole. It was fast food, and he ate it, and he, without hesitation, with no moment, not even like using water from like the fountain soda in the machine, just loogied into both receptacles, and it was just this, or it looked like cheese whiz coming out of his mouth. We went to Pat's in fucking Philly and like got this, just dumped the cheese whiz and just poured orange like nuclear spit into like both receptacles, and then proceeded to shamelessly drop both fucking contacts in each one, and then close it up. Go, okay, it's clean. It's stored, and I'm like, dude, you are putrid. I don't know how, dude. And he put those back in his eyes later,
dude.
I don't know how his eyes didn't burn. Like I was smoking.
My eyes are burning just listening to that story again.
I know,
after
because it was
fucking
so
30
slow.
years.
Dude, I just remember the trail, because he was aiming. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
And he was like, and it was just like neon orange. It was like, I think I saw cheese still in it. Like it looked like fucking like you. It looked like if you ground up like the
Dude, and that was like back in the olive days. Like,
yeah, this is way back.
That was back when Taco Bell put olives on their Mexican pizzas.
Yes, it was, dude. It looked like Chester Cheeto, like just loogied into the fucking. It was the most. It glowed. It was like it had its own radioactive glow, and I just remembered like, you're putting your contacts in it, and you're gonna take them out and put them back in your eyes, and you still have sight. How is that possible?
Dude, that's wild.
Dude, I'll never forget that. That dude was out of control, man. He can't be alive to this day. He has
yeah.
He had to have died like at least 15 times.
Oh. If he's alive, I would hope that he would have gotten LASIK by now.
Yeah, Chester Cheeto LASIK. Like he's going to get orange glowing eyes. Dude, that loogie was
and he had
that
kind of voice too, right? Like he had that that like cartoon voice, like, yeah, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get my LASIK done, but make my eyes orange because I really love Cheetos.
But dude, that wasn't him though. That wasn't him with the contacts.
Oh, it wasn't?
No, it was the ginger kid.
Pictured that dude.
It was the ginger kid.
Okay.
Like the wacky thing he used to do is, because he was like 7 foot tall, like he's 15 and like 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
And he used to do the Charleston like all the time. So he was sitting at the lunch bench doing the Charleston, and he's sitting there, and he had his, because he did have that lisp in his face. He was like, he'd be doing the Charleston, and it was one of the funniest things ever. No, it was the little ginger kid. He's the one that.
Okay. All right, dude. All like 30 years later, I'm picturing.
No, I know, but
it's
so important to nail the image down, because it was him.
Yeah,
like the devil's red hair, and just sitting there spitting like lava coming out, like Taco Bell lava coming out of his mouth.
Now I'm thinking of this giant heifer-looking kid. When I say heifer, I don't mean like a fat cow. I mean heifer.
Yeah, no, he wasn't a fat kid. He was just a giant
from Rocco.
Kid. He was
like just
Nephilim,
like a
dude.
stretched out. Yeah, he was like a stretched out heifer from.
I would imagine
Rocco's
by the time he got
Modern
to
Life.
his 20s, he was like 8 feet tall. He was just a giant Nephilim.
This is what we're gonna do, guys. This is what we're gonna do. Okay, today we're gonna do the Charleston. I'm tall enough to play basketball, but we're not gonna do that today.
I love them. Great kid. He was just such a tall,
dude,
fucking.
You knew them better than I did.
Man.
Obviously,
Yeah.
You were actually friends with them.
Yeah, that was my
like
crew.
when I first saw these,
my crew.
Yeah. Well, but the funny thing was, like the first time I saw these guys, and you're like, yeah, I'm just gonna meet a couple of friends, and we're gonna go to the movie. And I'm like, yeah, why not? I'll come with you. I see these guys. I'm like, these are the guys you hang out with. It's like, because like first visual impression, of course, it was like, who the fuck are these nerds? You know, who are these nerds? But it's like, I'm a nerd too. So it's it's like,
Well,
I usually relate to those people anyway. I'm not, you know, I mean, I maybe more of a geek because I'm not not that smart, but you know,
okay, so
I just get like totally like into shit, you know.
I just have to relay, like, for you and also for those watching. Like, I'm a freshman in a, I don't want to say the name of high school, but like in a Catholic high school, right? So the tall kid
while I was a freshman in an all boys Catholic high school.
Right,
So okay,
sausage
just
fest.
want to get
That's
that.
right. Yeah. Separate, you know, completely different areas of town, you know, and it's a sausage fest over
Exactly.
there.
And let me just put
So
this
there's
out there.
farting galore in those classrooms.
Yeah, exactly. So let me just put this out there before you continue, where it was like guys from my school would go over to his school
Yeah.
to meet chicks.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm going over to his school to meet other dudes to hang out. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
All I was going to say is this: like, so you had the tall friend, and then I had the other kid that became friends with, and we were in the same. You know, we were both like freshmen going into, you know, sophomore. Those other kids, like the Roger Klotz one, the Taco Bell one, and the other giant one, they were seniors. So just, I don't remember how we became friends with them, but it's just like, you know, when you're younger, you're like, oh, cool, we're hanging out with seniors. So, you know, and so we just hung out with them. It was just one of those things, like, you know, and it was just fun hanging out with older kids because, you know, you and I, dude, we grew up at your house, you know, and so what do? We always hung out with older kids.
People, yeah.
Your sisters, we hung out with them. We were friends with more older people than we were with people our age. And it just was kind of the norm. We just gravitated towards that, you know? And so, like, when we went to high school, even though we went separate high schools, it was kind of the same mentality. Because your sister was over there all the time. So our sister, her friend, who I used to love back then, you know, and so, you know, it was just one of those things, just kind of fell into that. And like, and then they were there for like that one remaining year because they were seniors. So we just hung out with them all the time. And we just, dude, the exploits, man. I told you about the basketball one, right? You remember that basketball story?
I don't know if I remember the basketball one, but I think my favorite one was I was there for, but I don't think it was the same group of kids. It was a different group. Taco Bell pepper spray.
Yes. Same kid. Same kid.
I'll never forget that dude with the big head.
Dude.
That, and he's still eating his burrito.
That's the fucking
the
Wu-Tang guy.
Yes.
He had the Wu-Tang Clan. We were making fun of him. We were a fat white kid with a Wu-Tang Clan shirt. We were like, oh my God, this kid is such a goober. And he came running out before his girlfriend.
He was like an
with
adult
burrito
too.
and taco
Yes,
in hand,
yeah.
coughing his brains out. Okay, let's rewind. Let's Tarantino this. So, for those watching right now, we're going to go back to another story. Same Taco Bell, same kid.
So sorry to put you through this, but this is one of my favorite. And I was actually here for this.
Yes,
I was actually there for this.
We have a witness.
This is fucking
one of the most insane fucking stories on a low scale. Like, it wasn't like a mind altering like police thing. It was just one of the fucking wackiest things you could ever imagine. So, Taco Bell, you know, Lukey, that kid. I'm not going to say his name, but we were in there. We're eating Taco Bell as we did many times. It was the Taco Bell of the area, which still exists now. It's still here. I still go to it.
It's still there.
And we're there. We're eating, and then we leave. And as we're leaving, one of them goes, "Hey, I have this pepper spray. One of us should go back in there."
I gotta keep this on mute because I'm gonna keep it on mute.
So for those that may be unfamiliar,
if you see me falling over,
no problem.
if you see me falling over and don't hear me, it's because I got the mute button on because I know I'm interrupting the story right now, but I don't want to further interrupt it with
it's fine because it's not an extensive story, but it is a funny one nonetheless.
But it's a great one.
So we're eating Taco Bell, right? Another day, skipping class, eating Taco Bell. We leave and we're hanging in the parking lot because not that we have anything else to nothing better to do. So we're hanging out in the parking lot and we're joking around. And one of them says, I have this pepper spray. Who wants to go in there and go spray, you know, hit a couple sprays in and then leave and then see what happens. So for those that may be unfamiliar with pepper spray, if you spray pepper spray inside a place, it spreads instantaneously. like everyone within the room is going to be choking on that pepper spray. It expands immediately. It's a horrible. You never want to spray pepper spray inside, or you're fucked. So for anybody, little tip from Storm here: don't spray pepper spray inside unless you want to ruin everything. So cutting back to the story, parking lot, outside, afternoon, eating Taco Bell. We go. Somebody goes, "Hey, who wants to spray it?" And of course, fucking liquid fucking cheese boy says, "I'll do it." And by the way, during this time, we had these goggles. Somebody had swim goggles, and he would wear them, and we would drive around, and he would press his face at the window with the goggles and just look like despondent, like with his mouth open, and we just laughed at people's reactions. And that led to a whole nother story, but I'm just going to continue with this one. So this same kid, he goes, "I'll do it." So he walks in. So basically, we're waiting. We're standing here watching, and you could see him. Like, you see him walk in, and what he did was he went to go fill up his Taco Bell cup, right? Go to the soda fountain, and he's standing by the soda fountain, and you can't see everything because, you do have the windows, and there's the in-between, and the concrete, and the entrance, but you could see where he is. So we're watching him, and he's just standing there for an extraordinarily long amount of time. We're like, what is he doing? So I guess at this point he's sitting there, he's filling up the cup, and he's like drinking, sip a little bit, saying it, and just waiting for the right time to just spray. So while we're waiting, like while this is all happening, I remember this big fat white kid and his girlfriend walk in, and we laughed at him because he had a Wu-Tang Clan shirt on. And I'm sorry, back in the day, if you were a white kid wearing a Wu-Tang Clan shirt, you immediately just got roasted by us. Like, it's just one of those, like, you're not a fan. Come on. You're not a, like, this guy was such a goober. Like, and I just remember we're laughing. So I say that because it's an important part because it comes back later on. So he went in, and then you can see him go in line, and we're just laughing like, "Oh my God, the Wu-Tang Clan shirt." And then they're sitting there eating, at some point, and so cut back, we're watching, and you see him, and he's standing by the soda machine, and then eventually you see a movement, like an odd movement, and you could tell it's like, okay, he must have sprayed it at that point. And then you see him book it. And book it in that, like when people run where they keep their legs really close together, but they walk really fast, so they look like a penguin on steroids. Like, they go, he just shuffled out of the fucking entrance, and it was a vestibule in the store. He had a door, you open it, and it's like a little vestibule, another door, and then you immediately had the lines that zigzagged to the counter. So he opened up the first door, and then he opened up the second door, bust out, and he runs to the car. And after he runs to the car, we're laughing just at the way he's running out. And literally within 5 seconds, after he reached the car, we're standing in the parking lot, the entire Taco Bell evacuates. Like, you had, like, people, the doors bursting open. There was a side entrance. People were, and like about 5 seconds after that, the goober with the Wu-Tang Clan shirt comes out, coughing, holding a taco in his hand, mid-bite. And as he's gagging, his girlfriend comes out after. Like, he actually pushed her back. Like, he pushed her out of the way. And he ran out, and he's coughing. He's like, he couldn't stop eating. Like, he even choking on the fucking pepper spray, he was still eating that taco or burrito, whatever it was. It was a food item. And that's pretty much the story. But we laughed our ass off. He cleared the entire place. And that was within 5 seconds.
Dude, I'll never forget that dude. All right. For reference, people, if you want to know,
it was
for reference, people, if you want to know what this dude looked like, look up the Garbage Pail Kids movie, Greaser Greg. And just picture that dude with a Wu-Tang Clan shirt on.
Oh my God.
That's what he looked like. And I'm sure if, the way this whole video is set up, if it's split screen at any point and you see me laughing, I know it's going to look like a really shitty reaction video.
Yeah.
I'm really here. I'm with him. I'm with him right now. Because I can laugh loud at certain points, and if my microphone was on that whole time, you wouldn't have heard most of that story, because I was there, and I remember And he was the smallest kid out of the whole group of us.
Yeah. Small, super tiny, diminutive little ginger kid.
Exactly. So he was able to just like shoot. No one's like, you know what I mean?
Nobody's paying attention to the gingers. Like they could do whatever they want. Like, and he took full advantage of that. Like that was one of his gifts, his abilities.
Dude, that dude's face is ingrained in my memory.
Dude.
I
thought they were insane for doing it, but it was worth it just for that kid coming out with the food in hand and just coughing and eating at the same time,
grasping that burrito for dear life. Dude, like you know what I mean? It's like
he just ran out with it.
He just couldn't let it go. And he was holding it like with both hands, like.
Yeah, dude, I swear. Like, I'm not even exaggerating, and you could corroborate. He was literally busting out with the door, and then when he was outside the door, he's coughing and then holding on to his precious taco or burrito, and coughing and eating at the same time. I've never seen such a dedication to food.
It was like, okay, lunch is over in 2 minutes. And you gotta like down everything that you have left.
You gotta be like a snake and just unhinge your jaw and just enter everything. Dude, that was the funniest. It was totally worth it.
Dude, totally fucking worth it.
It's one of those things. As absurd as it was worth it for that part. Just that alone, because it wasn't deadly. It was just a disruption. You know, but it was just so worth it for that kid coming out.
And then we went to Pier 1 Imports and bought ourselves bamboo sticks for $1.
I know. Bamboo sticks are fucking awesome, dude. Pier 1 was the shit.
Yeah, it was, man. Dude, I remember the fucking candlesticks for $1.
Yeah,
the bamboo sticks for $1. Like, because like, dude,
at
the time,
shit because it was so cheap.
It was cheap, and because that's all the money we had. Like, neither of us had jobs at the time.
Minimum,
it was like
minimum.
Whatever change we had from Taco Bell, it's like, oh, I could buy a bamboo stick. I'm Donatello. We're both Donatello now. Now we love Donatello.
Dude, it was great.
Oh shit! Did we discuss the Ninja Turtle? No, we didn't.
Well, might as well. I guess we could close with that then, right?
We could close with that. Oh my goodness. We had a poll out for favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartoon version. It was among the original series from 1987 to 96, the second animated series, which I couldn't think of a better way to describe it.
It just
2003 to 2009, the CGI animated series 2012 to 2017, Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2018 to 2022, and Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from 2024, which is based off of
the Rogenverse one. Yeah.
Yeah. So the top winner, I guess you would call it, the most that we got were 1987 to 1996. The Fred Wolf, the original series of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which got 60% of the votes. Second place, okay. There really is no second place because it's a tie for second place with the CGI animation series 2012 to 2017 and the Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from 2024. The Seth Rogen
one, yeah.
So that being said, thank you so much for the votes. Thank you so much for joining in and giving us your opinion on that. Really appreciate anybody who took the time to actually vote. Thank you so much.
But yeah, it's because we know how taxing it is to go to a separate app and actually vote.
I know.
But I'm surprised, man. I really am surprised nobody voted for 2003 one. I thought for sure.
Yeah.
Because that's you got to remember the people after us grew up with that one. So, like, for example, my girlfriend, she knows that one really well because she grew up with that one, you know?
Right. I was hoping that I was hoping
they were going to hold that down. Like, I know I'm going out of my norm because I'm the 2012 guy, you know? So I love that one.
Right. But see, like, and that's the wild thing because when it comes to that, it's like you and I are from the era of the original cartoon.
Oh, yeah. And so it's like for somebody, love it, but
but for somebody who was from that era, loves the third.
Dude, I was blown away from that, man. Dude, and the last season, the season 5, they actually did a throwback. They went to the original ones, and the original ones were in it. That whole season was the arc. That story arc was that.
Yeah.
I was great homage to it, man. To me, that was such an indicator. I was like, these are my two favorite ones right here. And they married them together.
And And I actually watched that episode when I found out
It's the
that
whole
they
season.
did that.
Like, it's that whole arc. Yeah. It's amazing.
Yeah.
They had the
'Cause they,
original
like, they go
Shredder,
back
like
and
they
forth
threw them
from
all
those-
in, and you could see the difference of how cartoony the original was. Like they played on it. They didn't just like, you know.
Yes, that was what made it great.
Because you realize the difference, like just how dark and like just grimier, like the 2012 ones. Because like the Shredder in that one is cutthroat.
Yeah.
And and with James Avery in the voice, and it's just you realize how campy the original one was. And they played on, like I said, they emphasized it, and it was perfect. I just I applaud the 2012 one. They really did. They knocked it out of the park for me as a fan.
So that being said, thank you so much for joining in on the poll that we had on your favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartoon.
Make your voice be heard.
And also, thank you very much for listening, watching, doing whatever it is that you do while you hear these two voices. Peace out.
Laters.
Dude, for real, thank you so much for joining us. And now that this episode has come to a close, if you really like what you heard, please like, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your enemies. Maybe they'll hate us as much as you hate them. Point is this, we really appreciate you stopping by and hope you come back for future episodes. Thank you so much.